There's co-op. Apparently, I think the co-op campaign for Resistance 2 is better than the normal campaign. I've heard, oh my god, so fucking loud. Jesus. 1 second, I gotta turn this down. This is such a funny way to intro a game, by the way. You recap the story for us? Bugs. Yeah, Resistance 1 is they put the bugs in you. Resistance 2 is there are still bugs in you. Resistance 2, the bugs are back. And they're more insectile than ever. They gotta get the bug goo out of you. I don't know, I was curious last night after Resistance 1, so wanted to see what people thought of the Resistance 2 campaign after the fact. And a lot of people saying the 2 campaign sucked. But I remember liking it, except for the Call of Duty switches. Because I think it's weird that Resistance 1 is weapon wheel, health kit to revive and restore health. And then Resistance 2, they go full, like, Call of Duty, 2-weapon loadout, slowly regenerating health. And then 3, they go back to, I think, weapon wheel and normal health kits. So, I feel like Resistance would make a good boomer shooter. What does that mean? Like a build engine style shooter with, like, the Resistance slime? Because that's kind of Quake. Like, you already have Quake. Quake is already, what if they were turning people into monsters? You have Quake. Resistance is just worse Quake. You have Quake. Quake is there. You would just do, I don't know, 1940s Quake. Not saying that you're wrong, just saying that there's Quake. Man, they went way more, like, green with this one, but it kind of looks like shit. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm playing PlayStation 4's Dreams right now. Oh, that's right. Are you normal? Wait a minute. Are you normal? Nah, you are still Resistance controls. Got it. Yeah, I remember this a little bit. Is this the part of the Call of Duty Black Ops where, like, Ice-T is there? Reminiscent of that? This reminds me of the, is it the Vietnam section of Black Ops? Or like a flash, what's the opposite of a flashback? Oh, shoot the propane tank. I see. Yes, sir. Let me just fucking doo-doo controller. 1 second, sir. I have doo-doo controller. You got to give me a moment here. I'm going to have to lower that sensitivity. All right, thank you, sir. Wolfenstein, but with cosmic horror. Daring today, aren't we? Me when I'm like, what if I made a boomer shooter, but it had elements of cosmic horror? Isn't BioShock a boomer shooter? No. I think a boomer shooter, I don't know. The classification for a boomer shooter is kind of open-ish. But I believe that for me, at least, a boomer shooter is something that look like Doom, look like Doom, or look like Quake, or look like Duke Nukem original. I don't really think of, like, it's like, I don't think of Ultra Kill as a boomer shooter. It's too fast. I think of it as a zoomer shooter. Anything that has the speed of Titanfall 2 is a zoomer shooter. Anything that looks like a build engine game is a boomer shooter. Is a boomer shooter with cosmic horror just forgive me, Father? Yeah. Boomer shooter devs, when they say, I want to make a game inspired by old games like Doom and Quake with crazy movement and cosmic horror. You're like, yeah, buddy, daring today, man. That's crazy. Wow, another one, huh? Interesting. I wonder, would you like a little side of, like, character may have some kind of untapped mental illness and it might not be real all along? Or would you rather just go in dry? Daring today, aren't we? A boomer shooter with cultists that you kill. How droll. So Halo 3 is a boomer shooter? Nah, I mean, boomer shooter's not really, I don't really think of it as a genre. I just think of it as a, what is it, a pastiche? A term? Boomer shooter is a vibes-based term. I don't think of it as its own genre. What constitutes a slop shooter? Guy named Kyle, it's his favorite game. You don't want to play it. You've never heard of it. They rented it when they were like 5. And it left an irreparable mark on them. Postal 2 is a slop shooter, right? I don't know, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be 200% with you. I don't really care. Like, I thought boomer shooter is for, like, only FPS that copy shooters like Doom. Yeah, but you have kind of a wide net of games that quote-unquote boomer shooters take from. It's not quite Doom. It's Doom, Quake, you have Doom, Quake, Duke Nukem, Shadow Warrior, Hexen. It's not Wolfenstein. It's not fully relegated to Doom. I think of when a video game is a boomer shooter, I think it has kind of a build engine vibe. So like Cultic or Dusk because it has a bit of a Quake vibe. I think of those as boomer shooters. But I don't think of something like Ultra Kill as a boomer shooter, because even though it has like a lower res, lower poly design, it's not really like, it's faster than Quake. I don't constitute, like, a boomer shooter isn't just based on visuals alone. It's like how people are like, it's PSX horror, and I'm like, well, no, it's not really PSX horror. I mean, it's low fidelity horror, but like you have made an Amnesia mod with PlayStation 1 characters. I don't think you're PSX horror unless you're. What are you going to steal from Silent Hill, and what are you going to steal from Resident Evil? It's like Poop Killer calls itself PSX horror. It's not. It's those kind of like weird genre terms or weird genre terminology that is used for I think more aesthetic purposes than actually determining what it is. 5% of PSX horror is PSX horror. I think if you take from Silent Hill or Resident Evil, I think if you got like limited saves, or if you got like opening door animation, or you got fucking hit him with the melee, fucking tank controls. I think if you want to be a PSX horror game, I think IMO, you need tank controls. I think I associate PSX horror with tank controls. Silent Hill, Resident Evil, they all had tank controls. I don't think you're PSX horror unless you got tank controls. Fixed camera angles, tank controls, right? Like, what is it? Herbiden. What's the one game that's a Holston? Holston is PSX horror inspired. But look, I put a crappy filter over my graphics. It's PSX now. True. That's right. I forgot. They put the guy in the hole. I forgot about Resistance 2 where they put the guy in the big worm. They were like, you killed too many of our funny boys last time. We're putting dudes in there fully now. We're locking them down in there. And Resistance 1, man, Resistance 2. I think Resistance 2 has better set pieces and an overall maybe a more interesting campaign. Like, look at this stuff. They got flavor here. But Resistance 1, I'm not gonna lie. I think taking a full, like, weapon wheel and, like, removing that in place of 2 weapon switching, genuinely heartbreaking. It's one thing I dislike about Bioshock Infinite. I don't like you taking away the weapon wheel. Oh, sir, I don't like it. I don't like a 2-gun loadout. I don't like being forced to have 2-gun when the previous game did not have 2-gun. Now, it's not like I hate a 2-weapon loadout. Like, Halo has a 2-weapon loadout, and I love Halo for it. But Halo is also built from the ground up with a 2-weapon loadout, and not just doing it because Call of Duty did it. Resistance 2 did a 2-weapon loadout regenerating health because Call of Duty did it. The 2-weapon limit was one of the worst things about these games, this era of games. Yeah, and it was just like developers kind of chasing the... It was kind of just everybody trying to chase the Call of Duty dragon, right? Everybody was like, ooh, Call of Duty has 2 weapons. We should do that too. That makes sense. And it's like, no, buddy. I don't mind you doing that in multiplayer to like limit the player. But not for campaign. Why? Call of Duty got it from Halo. Wasn't 2-weapon a Halo thing? Yeah, but 2-weapon was a Halo thing because of how... Oh, I forgot head bombs. Oops. Halo is a 2-weapon thing because of how Halo is built, where it is you go into big arena, you're killing dudes, you're taking ammo and taking weapons off of them. And in Call of Duty, they did 2 weapons to kind of limit you in multiplayer. Halo is built for you to be swapping weapons often. Do you think COD has had a more negative or positive influence on shooters? I think that's personal preference. I think I'm happy that Call of Duty's influence has made kind of some tighter shooters and some faster shooters. But also, downside, Call of Duty is now just a weapon skin simulator. It's literally weapon camo grinding. And so, like, yeah, if you want to, I don't know, man, play multiplayer, do your weapon camo grinding. Oop, I fell. That's amazing. COD peaked at 4? No, COD peaked at Black Ops 1. You are wrong. Absolutely forgetting about the genius of Call of Duty 4, World of War, Black Ops 1, and fucking Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Without Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, we never would have gotten... Ramirez, get to the chopper. AC-130 online. Ramirez, get to the Burger Town. And Black Ops 2 was like the last good Call of Duty. 2 weapons works best when each weapon is good in its own right. Yeah, unless you're Bioshock Infinite, in which case, why do 2 weapons? What do you mean you're restricting me? Don't do that. Fuck you. Black Ops 2 is the peak for me. I don't like Black Ops 2. But also, that's when I was an adult and I didn't grow up with it, so... Or do you want me to talk to him? Is it a talk to him moment? Hi. Oh. Yes, sir. Didn't mean to do that. Just a little beef between comrades, you know, just a little fight. Just a little tete-a-tete. Goodbye, big machine. Just a bit of banter. Me bashing your face in with the butt of my gun. Just a bit of banter. Hey, Brendan, are you going to get the Rizzler U2's figure? That's like asking me, hey, Brendan, are you... I don't know, I couldn't think of anything. It's like, hey, Brendan, are you going to drink gasoline today? And if so, will it have ethanol in it? Diesel or non-diesel? Also no, but also wild. That means that there are 2 Rizzler figures. One is a wrestling figure and one is a U2's. Hey, Brendan, are you going to get the Gunter's figure of Little Blingus from the famed Blungo Team YouTuber group? It has special features if you want a Gleam figure, too. Yeah, I think I gotta get it, dude. I think if it comes with if it comes with a hash code, that'll be awesome. I hear they're taking the nuke codes from the nuclear briefcase, and they're spreading them all throughout the world on different magical U2s. Give me milligrams of adrenaline. Give me metabolic rate. Give me bugs. Add more bugs. Give me bugs. I want more bugs in my skin. I want to eat more bugs. Smash his balls now. No, we can't do that yet. We need this man. I need my inhibitor treatment. Thank you. Classic tropey bald doctor with round glasses. Even though I saw people saying that this is worse, a worse campaign than 1, I'm not gonna lie. At least it is. It's more pleasing to look at. Don't say me. Don't say it. It doesn't look anything like me. There are now 10 colors. That's why I always like. Dude, I was going through like the Resistance Reddit, looking at people saying that this one sucked, the campaign sucked compared to 1. Even like visually, I saw somebody say, it looks worse than Resistance 1. And I'm like, what the fuck are you on, buddy? What the goddamn are you talking about? Worse than Resistance 1? Buddy, they remember there was a color palette in this one. What the hell are you talking about? It's like, oh yeah, Resistance 2, now with less brown. Bro only sees in brown. Bro got the, what is it, poop vision. Brother is looking at the world through Dookie's sight. Yeah, but one thing you should know in the late 2000s is that brown, gray, and yellow were the colors to rule them all. Buddy, you're talking to the... I have a haze shrine. You don't think I already know that? You don't think I know about the brown era? I have a shrine to the brown era. I'm a collector of brown era video game. Absolutely all these games were kind of brown era. That's what I was saying, is it's wild to say that, like, Resistance 2 looks worse when it kind of escapes the brown era a little bit. I was born into the haze. I was molded by it. They gave me nectar from the womb. My baby Baba didn't have any fucking milk in there. It was straight nectar. Directly from the Mantel Corporation. I also don't want to play haze. If not, I would become a crying mess thinking about the fate of Free Radical and the Time Splitters franchise. Typical. I'm going to hit you with it. Did you know that the remnants of Free Radical still develop games? And they also have developed video games like Homefront: The Revolution, but also Dead Island 2. To the point where Dead Island 2 is actually pretty good, and it's the remnants of Free Radical. Kind of born again from the ashes. And if you haven't played it yet, they're Dam Busters now. Although Homefront's not that good, I've heard the DLC is actually pretty neat. And then I liked Dead Island 2 a lot. It's a fun zombie game. Yeah, the remnants of Free Radical are Dam Busters. I don't know. I love haze. Something about like a video game that killed an entire development studio, and the idea that like there's always the small chance that Night Dive could get a hold of the license and then try to make haze but good. Game specifically for me and only for me. Homefront: The Revolution has Time Splitters 2 in it. That's the whole reason to buy it. Yeah, but you gotta find a way to, you gotta like go around and play it. I don't think I'd mind modern Time Splitters made by Dam Busters. I just wouldn't want Embracer Group to get a hold of it. It's like, I don't want Xbox, I don't want Microsoft to touch it, and I don't want Embracer to touch it. What does haze have exactly that should be explored to the fullest in a remake? That's an interesting question, Drazen. The slurs. No, sorry, the slur. They could make it a Lorax game. That's got the one slur in it, too. But realistically, I think that if you did haze, I don't think the message of haze is bad, where the kind of like the cycle of war and the cycle of violence that will happen due to corporate greed is an interesting message to do in a video game. And I think that one of the only video games that has kind of handled the horrors of war properly is, of course, Spec Ops: The Line. Me when I only watch video essays to get my video game opinions. But I think that haze could offer a different... I think if you actually did haze, you could definitely make a piece of interesting media talking about how kind of PMCs, or at least tell a story about how PMCs are kind of run, done, and the kind of horrible things that PMCs have done, without overtly saying, you know, Private military contracts or contractors. Oh, Valve puzzle. Private military contractors. No, Mantel Corporation. Because that's kind of what the story that they were trying to tell in Haze was, is big corporation running their own private military contract to take over the jungle to get resources, right? Much like a lot of military games back in the day, and like a lot of military games in the last like 30 years, the Haze is kind of a metaphor or allegory for, you guessed it, once again, the war in the Middle East, baby, and kind of the horrors that a soldier would experience when fully like buying into the goo. Like, the nectar is a drug that makes you believe the propaganda. Nectar is the literally just propaganda that you imbibe, right? And the freeing yourself from the Mantel Corporation is kind of a journey of like waking up and getting your fucking mind out there and escaping the kind of horrible Mantel Corporation PMC they've created. It's not like it's not a subtle allegory by any means. Video games a lot of the time are not subtle because it's a relatively new medium, and I know writers who use subtext and they're all cowards. But I still think it's a story that, like, especially for the era where, like, you know, Call of Duty was kind of popping off, and Call of Duty is basically just a propaganda arm for the U.S. military to be like, dude, the Army is so cool. You like Call of Duty? Brother, you should join. And how Haze kind of is, even though it is a poor game, I think exploring that in a more interesting way without, you know, maybe being more horrible while being less horrible is something that kind of like is interesting to me. But also the Haze weaponry and kind of exploring, like, how do you do two factions when one of the factions has a goo that they take that makes them super strong, super fast, and heal fast, versus, oh, bombs, versus, okay, the guerrilla faction, the resistance fighters, they fall down. And I think that if you were going to do one thing to make Haze better, it's better set pieces, more interesting set pieces, and then kind of figure out a better option for the guerrillas. Kind of build into, I don't know, have them build traps or give you like an extra weapon you can carry, right? Like, give them a different bonus that is kind of putting you on equal footing with the Mantel troopers. The guerrilla faction should have had the ability to lay traps. The only problem with that is if you're also looking at Haze like it is a multiplayer game, you have to do something. You have to give them something. Oh, shit. Oh, they said go left. Okay. You have to give the opposing faction something that is on equal grounds with the Mantel troopers. Like nectar traps. Well, you can do nectar traps. Oh, right. You're right. The Haze troopers can't see bodies, which is why you play dead. That's a whole part of the nectar. The nectar makes it so you can't see bodies. Yeah, they have nectar-colored throwing knives. They have oh, shit. Hi. They have nectar-covered throwing knives, and they had the nectar traps, and they had like the fall down thing. But I don't know. It's not as interesting as the go fast, eat ass of the Mantel troopers. It makes sense thematically with what they're doing. I'm not saying that it don't make sense, but nectar throwing knives seems pretty excessive just to kill bees, man. Well, talking about nectar from Haze, and when a soldier takes too much nectar, they freak out and then they die. How many people have actually played Haze? A hazillion people. 1 hazillion players every day logging into Haze in the PlayStation servers. Hold your fire. 10 hazillion players, 10 hazillion gamers have logged in. I'm just saying, man, I would rather have Haze 2 than Splitgate 2. It's still so crazy that the Splitgate guy legitimately couldn't read the fucking room so bad that he pretty much found a way to nuke their game. Just based on rancid vibes alone. It is a rare occurrence that somebody, I mean, like, I don't know, IMO, if you want to promote your game, I think you should look at what Elon Musk is doing and then not do anything like that. I think he was trying to be, like, weird and edgy and subversive, but I still think about how, like, they kind of just nuked their game with that. Why, Elon, does he have a game? Nah, just the tech bro attitude. I think Elon gives off some kind of, like, a horror. Elon gives off a foul odor of disgusting tech bro. And if you give off that foul odor of disgusting tech bro, like, I think most people, aside from morons, are gonna go, wow, this guy sucks. It's like a vibe, it's like a rancid vibe, basically, that tech bros give off. That normal people go, but it's like a sweet, sweet pollen to investors. I feel like most of them give off the rod. Like I said, I think it's some kind of, like, To us, it smells like rotten fetid meat, but to old people who want to buy, it smells sweet and saccharine. Splitgate 1 was just Portal Halo and it was great. Yeah, but then like it basically couldn't support the player base for who wanted to play it, and so they were like, okay, we're gonna use the resources we've gotten from this to make a sequel that can support the player base. And then like, why would you do that? It took too long, and then you shoot yourself in the foot. Like it. Honestly, I hate saying it, but they were probably better off duct taping until they fixed it. Did Splitgate 2 completely flop? I don't think it would have been that dire. I think without the Summer Games Fest dude wearing Make Games Great Again hat walking on stage and being like, fucking old games, dude. Old fucking games, dude. Not like those modern games, dude. And then showing his modern game that is like a modern game is tone deaf, fucking stupid, and rancid. Like, all you had to do was not shoot yourself in the foot. You know? I don't get it. Did Splitgate 2 just get screwed? My friend was playing yesterday. Is the studio behind it going under? No, they're not going under, but I think they're getting poor reception. They had a really bad PR kickoff at the Summer Games Fest, and now most people are kind of negative to it. Really depends on if it's a kind of gamer drama that is this too shall pass, or if it's forever gamer drama. Oh my god. San Francisco. Oh my god, you're right. This is what the liberals want. Where's my team? Oh my god. Good skybox, too. Welcome to yellow level, baby. Resistance to us some really good set pieces. We love the piss filter. We do. This is fucking wild, dude. I didn't know I was in Mexico. I didn't know San Francisco was in Mexico. Little Breaking Bad joke for you. Haze 2 needs to have the piss filter. I just need Night Dive to do Haze 2. Or Haze Remake. I just need it. I know realistically in my heart of hearts they would never do it, but I just need Night Dives to get the rights to Haze and then just do Haze 2 or Haze Remake. Bringing games like Haze to PC, mostly for preservation's sake, would be so fucking cool. Why was the piss filter so common like 10 or so years ago? It was, you gotta remember, it was kind of due to the start of this desaturation, where like the PS2 era and the Xbox, the PS2 GameCube Xbox, desaturated and kind of the one color palette was very, this is mature. You know it's mature because there's no colors other than yellow and brown. And that's it. It's not like that those consoles couldn't render those colors. It's kind of like how all the Transformers movies around this same time also looked like shit. It was a genuine design decision because things had too much color. So they desaturated the sons of bitches for no reason other than, yeah, this is the right way to do it. Let's make everything fucking ugly. I don't know, man. I'm a fruitager arrow lover. I don't like, I guess, simplification. I like things expanded, big and round. Oh, buddy, I forgot to tell you all about the Ultraman episode I watched the other night, or last night. Let me repeat to you, ladies and gentlemen, they have an episode of the original Ultraman during the Showa period. That's right, where they make one of the monsters big and round. They put a hose in its butthole, and they inflate it big and round, then it flies into the sky. They have an episode of 1966's Ultraman, where they blow up one of the monsters big and round. They literally yell, get this in his butthole, and then they put a hose up there and inflate him big and round. Inflation has been around since at least 1966. Finally, Showa era inflation. Wild about that episode is genuinely maybe my favorite weird episode of the original Ultraman after watching through it. I say that because this episode starts off with a character, like a monologue, right? Where it's like, things are always falling in Japan. Snow is falling. Oh, look, Hayate, it's snowing. Oh, wow, it's really coming down. And after the snow comes the rain. And then the rain is coming down, and the chief of basically just the chief is like, ah, man, hey, will you fly me an umbrella? And then they drop an umbrella down from a jet onto him so he can grab it. Even umbrellas are falling down. Sometimes scary things can be falling down too. And then there's people crowded around a building where a man is about to jump to his death, and the comic relief character is like, don't do it. And then he jumps and dies. And he's just a random guy who just jumps and dies. And then they're like, yeah, a lot of things are falling in Japan. And you're like, what? Hey, can we talk about the fact that, like, Hey, can we talk about maybe like showing me a man jumping to his death? Can we talk about that? No? Okay, let's get into the monster, I guess. The monster falls from the sky. They can't pick up the monster. Ultraman can't pick up the monster. Then they try to put a propeller beanie on the monster. It works for a moment, doesn't fully work. Okay, the propeller beanie didn't work. Should we, I don't know, put a rocket on the monster? Cool. Monster too fat? Put a rocket on it. Rocket doesn't work. Oh, yeah, you know what will really work? We need to put a hose in its ass and fill it with hydrogen, make it big and round. That works until a military exercise shoots at it, and then Ultraman has to go up and blow up the creature after it gets big and rounded into the sky. That's a whole episode, and it is 25 minutes of genuine. I felt insane watching it. Well, they didn't even put the propeller beanie on the monster's head. They like encased his body around it, right? Like it went around his body, which like I get, but if you got a gigantic monster-sized, I don't know, propeller beanie, I feel like you should at least just, I don't know, put it on the monster head. But that episode is literally, what if the monster fat? Ultraman hurts his back trying to pick it up, and then the monster falls on top of him. Like is an Ultraman a Godzilla villain? Okay, Adamus, I'm gonna give you the deets, right? So Godzilla, the original Godzilla, one of the special effects and co-creators of Godzilla went on to make a show in the Showa era of Japanese TV called Ultra Q. Ultra Q is a Twilight Zone-esque black and white kind of horror 28 episode television show that I watched recently to get into Ultraman. It's the precursor to Ultraman, and essentially it's supposed to be Twilight Zone but with episodes with kaiju. Not every episode has a giant monster in it, but most episodes have some kind of giant monster in it. Ultraman was created a year later to kind of take advantage of the Japanese kaiju boom, which is the period of time after Godzilla where everybody wanted to see giant monsters on TV. Like every show had to have a giant monster. Everybody wanted giant monsters. And so Ultraman comes from Ultra Q, and Ultra Q comes from like an Olympian catchphrase, like Ultra Mode or something that they wanted to capitalize on when the show came out in '66. And then Ultraman came out literally a year later. Ultraman was actually, the first 13 episodes were rushed to production while Ultra Q was still airing. Ultra Q's final episode didn't even air until Ultraman was already airing. So it spawned from the same genre, but also Ultra Q and Ultraman, if you watch it, you'll actually see some of the monsters are reused Godzilla suits, which is really cool. Like the very first monster in Ultra Q, Gomez, is a reused, repurposed Godzilla suit. There's also a very good episode of Ultraman where the monster fight is kind of a funny fight. It's a Three Stooges-esque fight, and the monster is a frilled... They didn't even try with that one. Like, it's just Godzilla, but they spray painted him and put a frill around his neck. So Ultraman also is born of Godzilla pretty much directly. Jiris? Is Jiris the frilled dinosaur? You're right, because I remember the professor saying, Jiris! Go, Jiris! Oh, wait a minute. Is that a fucking... When he was yelling, go, Jiris? Is he... Were they booming me? Oh my god, yup. Oh my fucking god, that was on purpose. That's why that episode is goofy as fuck. Go, Jiris. Go, Jita. I got boomed. I didn't even realize it. I did get boomed. I didn't realize it. That's crazy. That's a good bit. Is Jet Jaguar Godzilla's Ultraman? I believe so, yes. But Ultraman is also like a positive... He's a good guy. I like the episode of Ultraman a lot, too. The Monster Graveyard. Oh, big guy. I died. I like the Monster Graveyard episode of Ultraman because it's the first episode of the entire Ultraman, like, series of all of the Ultraman where Ultraman spares a monster and you're like 22 episodes in and he's been killing them. And I love that episode so much because it's this sad monster who is a giant skeleton reptile, and he really just wants to go back up into space. Like, he doesn't care. He wants to be back up into space. He's mad because he's not in space. And he's just sad walking. They try to blow him up with missiles. It doesn't work. So Ultraman has to fight him, and he's like, hey, Ultraman, will you take me to space? Ultraman's like, oh, dude, hell yeah. They build a rocket, then they have to send him into space. And then he almost never appears again, except for like in a cameo in a later Ultraman where you can see the rocket that he came in on that sent him back to space. Which, like, to me, that's just a really fun monster. We have giant skeleton monster that he's just sad, man. He just wants to go back home. Oh my god, I forgot about the nightmare. You know, I should be using the auger. This is the Resistance 1 playthrough again where it's like, man, I really need to be using the auger, huh? Monster passed the vibe check. It's a really good vibe. It's a fucking fantastic episode. Meet I want to play PS4 Godzilla because it's a cool looking slot, but not worth spending $300. I was working at GameStop when that released, and I thought about buying it, but then I was like, I don't want to play this. It looks like shit. If I could go back in time, the amount of video games where I'd be like, Brendan, you should buy this and keep it. It's like when I bought the PS3 JoJo's game, and I ended up just like bringing it back to the store and being like, I don't want this. Should have fucking kept it. Stupid for getting rid of it. But if I know one universal truth, it's that bitches be stupid. I'm bitches. Hubris? Yeah, that's my last name. Don't wear it out. Brendan Hubris. They even have a Monster Rancher game based off of the Ultraman franchise on the Nintendo Switch. Although, looking at like the monster list, I know it's a lot of just the kind of popular ones, but I kind of wanted to see some of the freak monsters in there. Maybe that's just me though. Like I just wanted to see some of the fucking weird ones. Did you want a copy of 50 Cent Blood on the Sand? Attack? Did I? Or do I? This is, I think this is the most expensive game in my collection. Actually, this one or Saw 2. I mean, yeah, I played it on stream. 50 Cent, dude, he's gonna be in the Street Fighter movie. I saw that, like, I think I went through the Street Fighter cast list. We were talking about it a little bit in the Resistance 1 stream, but I did see the cast list in full, and I went, huh, really? It's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of weird to get the guy from Murderbot and Deal with the Devil, Late Night with the Devil, to play M. Bison. And I think it's kind of weird because, like, are you going for, like, a Raul Julia look? Because Raul Julia only looked that way because that was his final, like, that was his final gig. That was the last time he was, like, fully in a movie because he was terminally ill. So why do you want M. Bison to look sickly? Why are you casting based off of the Street Fighter movie? This is going to be... I think the Street Fighter movie is going to be akin to Paul W.S. Anderson's Monster Hunter movie. I don't think it's going to be good, but it may be fucking weird. There's a new Street Fighter movie? Dude, 50 Cent is Balrog. Wrestlers are... Roman Reigns, the wrestler, is Akuma. Cody Rhodes, the wrestler, is fucking Guile. Orville Peck is some musician, and he's a guy in there. I don't know who that is. I looked him up, and he wears a mask all the time. Stop lying to me, Adamus. I fucking hate to be this guy. 100% real. Genuinely, it's like a madman casting. It is insane casting for a movie that will inevitably be utter dog shit. It's kind of crazy how you can see that a movie is going to be dog shit based on the casting alone. It looks like joke casting. It looks like if you told me that Paul W.S. Anderson was directing yet another Capcom movie, I would go, oh yeah, that's right, yeah. Oh yeah. It's like the ghost of Paul W.S. Anderson, even though he's not dead, he's still like infiltrating Capcom movies. He made Resident Evil, he made fucking Monster Hunter. Now his ghost is infecting the Street Fighter movie. It looks like Reddit casting. You know what? That's what it's like. This looks like Reddit casting. I want this guy and this guy. Ah, dude, and this guy. Chun-Li's casting, I don't know. Chun-Li, some of the casting, I don't know who they are. And, like, that makes me think, okay, well, they might be, you know, that might be relatively unknown. So, like, they might be good. I'm more worried about the wrestlers and the two wrestlers and the two musicians who are not actors. 50 Cent and Orville Peck, and then Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. Why are they in here? When you also have a wrestler who has given like so much of his life to Street Fighter to the point where he is an official Street Fighter ambassador and who could probably act better in Kenny Omega. At least 50 Cent is a decent actor. Yeah, but how long has it been since he's acted? And how long has it been since 50 Cent has done anything other than be on social media, be old? It's like the movies based on Capcom properties are cursed to be ass. You know, on one hand, yeah, but on the other hand, at least we'll always have the Resident Evil laser grid, which is the coolest movie moment to happen in a Capcom-based movie. Anyway, are you guys ready for utter dog shit, or who wants to, I don't know, dude, fucking release the Kraken? Me want to see grandmas waddling to the toilet? Amazing. So I forgot about the incredible sound design where you have this fucking awful laser and then you have to avoid the big monster. Blanca is Jason. Yeah. Oh, right. We forgot. Blanca is fucking Jason Momoa. How could I have forgotten? Can't get away without casting Dwayne, Jason Momoa, or Jack Black in your movie. How could I have forgotten that Jason Momoa is Blanca? They got to make him green. What are bets on him going green in this? In the Street Fighter movie, how likely is he going to be green? Out of 10. 0 chance he's going to be green, right? They're not letting him be green. He's not going to be green at all. He will not be green Blanca. There ain't no way they're going green with Jason Momoa. He's going to be, in my contract, I'm not going to be green. You can make my hair red. What if they're going to make him shave his beard? No, they're going to dye his beard and his hair red with like shitty, cheap red dye. Guaranteed, buddy. It's going to look like absolute turd. I think Street Fighter, once they reveal the like set photo of the cast, I think it's going to be akin to the Power Rangers movie. Do you remember, not the classic Power Rangers movie, but do you remember the Power Rangers movie where they have like dog shit Marvel-esque armor and it doesn't look like Super Sentai at all? Where it just looks like dog turd. And then it is dog turd. The 2014 one, yeah, where it looks like absolute dog turd. It looks like shit. It continues to look like shit. Are you willing to bet a bite of soap on Jason Momoa not being green? No, because I feel like after the Minecraft movie, I think Jason Momoa might be down with doing weird shit. So I'm about 50-50 on whether or not he's green. But I think if they do go green with him, I think it's going to be like Batista Drax, where it's like a muted orc green and not like the fucking green Blanca. Now you're reminding me of the Dragon Ball live action movie. Crazy that the actor who played Piccolo went on to voice Zamasu in the English dub of Dragon Ball Super. Wild. He played Piccolo in the Dragon Ball live action movie, and then he went on to play Zamasu in the Super dub. Jason Momoa and Jack Black having doomed Yowie energy made the Minecraft movie. I mean, I was telling y'all before Minecraft movie came out, you could bottle a fart, and just when you walk into the theater, you have to whiff the fart jar, and that's the movie, and it still would have made $1 bazillion. Did not matter how bad the Minecraft movie was. People were going to go and see it. And then it became a fucking Zoomer Rocky Horror Picture Show. There we go. Now we're working with Peem. This was one of the guns that, if I remember correctly, made the multiplayer because they just stole the BR from Halo. Buddy, you put a Halo BR in my hands, I'm fucking ready to rock. It's the only burst fire gun that I like. Like, this shit is fully just the Halo BR. I subjected several of my friends to the Minecraft movie. Yeah, I mean, it was, you gotta go and see it. And then you gotta watch the unfinished cut. The unfinished cut of the Minecraft movie is one of the funniest ways to watch a movie. I think that when you buy a Blu-ray for a movie, they should include an edition to the movie where the effects aren't done. Akin to, do you know what DMC5, when you can watch like the blocking for the live action cutscenes, but they still like dress people up and do wacky things, because that's kind of what the animation is based on. You could turn all the cutscenes into that. The unfinished cut? Oh, you don't know. There exists online an unfinished version of the Minecraft movie where the effects are not finished. I love invisible enemies. I think it's such a cool idea. In Halo. In Halo! It's cool in Halo. You don't get to do it for free, buddy. You didn't earn this. Yeah, that is kind of a cursed shotgun. Why does it have the sight on it, you know? The crazier thing, why does it have a sight on it? Okay, this is insane, actually. I'm not insane. You can't zoom in, even though the shotgun has a sight. You can't iron sight, even though it has an actual reticule. It has a sight. Oh shit, Alan Wake. Oh, that's right, they're coming out the fucking pod. Oh, dude, this is when they start doing the full pod people. The express delivery pod boy. This is Matt from Sneak King. Me when I've only played the video game Sneak King, and if I see a lumberyard, I think it's only from that game. What the fuck? Hello? Am I being fucking... What the hell, dude? What is happening? Am I getting Ewoked? Nope, drones. Okay. I have no bullets. Thought I was getting Ewoked. Oh, fuck you, dude. Come on, man. I have a gun with no... This is once again, the problem with the 2-weapon loadout. I now have no ammo for any guns. I gotta worm my way around here looking for any kind of ammo cache, even though I'm probably not going to find one. They took my shotgun bullet away from me. Now I'm just stomping around, thumb up the butt.
Copy that. Keep me informed.
Oh, copy that. Anybody else have that problem where if you hear copy that, you only think of the EB Games commercial for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare? Copy that. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare? Copy that. All right, fat. Okay, fat. All right, fat. Oh, remember when GameStop had a mascot? Yeah, Buck the Bunny, buddy. Worked there for 4 years. You think I didn't know about Buck the Bunny? If I had stayed on GameStop for another 5 years, at 5 years, they actually give you the location of Buck the Bunny's corpse. You have to travel there. GameStop Mecca used to be Buck the Bunny's corpse. Now GameStop Mecca is the stock market. Did they excuse Buck for everything he did? Nah, they never will. This is, I think this is a consistent problem that I have with, I think, this era of shooters in general, when they switched over to two-weapon shooting to kind of emulate Call of Duty and maybe even Halo, is that a lot of the time when you're dealing with, like, any kind of aliens, a lot of the time in games like this, you kind of want the human weapons, but because ammo run out and because you're constantly, like, fucking getting into the firefights, you have to pick up the doo-doo alien guns. It's like, man, I wanted the fucking shotgun or the carbine or more ammo for my battle rifle. But no, I have to replace it with doo-doo gun because I run out of ammo for those gun and then I'm all alone. This is where the pod guys pop out. They watching the boob to tube. Yeah, pod guys are coming. I can tell because they want me to pick up the shotgun. Fine, get rid of the battle rifle. They want me to. Fine, I'll get rid of the gun that I want to use. It's time for pod people. Welcome to the 50s. Back in the 50s, everybody drove car. Everybody loved eat. Everybody go down to the gas station and the diner and have a good time. Nowadays, nobody do that. Everybody sit on their phone. Why is it that way? Nobody wants to listen to the racehorses on their fucking radio anymore. Everybody wants to, I don't know, dude, fucking, you know, listen to the racehorses in Umamasame, Pretty Derby. Me playing Pretty Derby, raising my horses, be like, damn, it feels like I'm right here on the steps. The podcast guys are coming. Yeah, you can tell. We're going to hear a lot of, you know, I think Star Wars is actually kind of underrated. You remember in fucking Star Wars A New Hope, when Darth Vader pops out and he starts like choking that guy? It was kind of crazy. That reminds me of when my dad, he used to do that to me. What? Buddy, we're on a podcast. What the fuck? I just asked how your day was. What the fuck, man? We need a new Harlan Ellison. You say that, but if we got a new Harlan Ellison, he would just make dog shit video essays. Actually, yeah. And I mean, like, also, I mean, we bring this up whenever we talk about Harlan Ellison here on the channel. Is like, I respect the hater energy, but I don't respect how much of a fucking dweeb he was. To a degree on very specific things that are, buddy, it's media. You're meant to suspend your disbelief to enjoy the media. You don't gotta be that much of a fucking dweeb about it. We already have hundreds of them on Reddit and YouTube. Nah, nobody really captures the... Harlan Ellison hated for the love of the game, not for welcome to the content mines. Today we are going to talk about why I do not like movie. And why movie is bad, or movie is good, or movie is like other movie. They're not professional grade haters. They're manufactured, like two-dimensional, empty fucking buckets of wet, fetid slop. They don't hate for the love of the game. They hate because they want a paycheck. It's like dudes with the blue check mark who do the engagement bait. Like, they're rage baiting you. People like that, they don't have opinions. They feel nothing. They're doing it for the dollar signs. They pick and choose popular talking point and go about it, doing the popular talking point. They're a hater for the paycheck. Harlan Ellison is, I can't think of a modern day Harlan Ellison because I can't think of some motherfucker who hates for the love of the game. And Harlan Ellison hated for the love of the game. Because imagine being a movie review guy for a science fiction magazine and saying that Star Wars sucked. Imagine that. We're not talking like modern day Star Wars or the prequels. Imagine being a fucking a high level hater going in and saying Star Wars fucking sucks. Without understanding like the background, without suspending disbelief, without like mad because it's called science fiction when it's like I mean, buddy, come on, it's fucking Star Wars. Why did he say it sucked? Because he was mad that, I'm not gonna lie to you, part of the reason I think Harlan Ellison hated Star Wars is A, because he was friends with Frank Herbert and Star Wars steals a lot from Dune. And then B, and steals a lot, meaning like, not even really steals fully aside from like the name of the drug Spice, but also is inspired a lot by Dune. not Doom. And also because imagine you're Harlan Ellison. You were a venerated science fiction writer, and you have written Star Trek episodes. You go to your very first, and maybe even one of the very first conventions for people who enjoy Star Trek, and Star Wars has just come out like the day before. So imagine you're there, and every single person is asking you about Star Wars. Not about your work, not about your breadth of your work, not about the show you worked on, not about perfect science fiction. They are asking you about Star Wars. And I can understand Harlan Ellison hating Star Wars just based off of the fact that everybody at that convention, and he talks about it during one of his reviews on cinema, on writing, still watching. There's a collection of Harlan Ellison movie review kind of essays that are A, from a magazine, and B, from his own writing. And they're really interesting from that perspective, because you can definitely get like, oh, this guy's opinion's kind of blow, but I respect the hater energy. Even from him talking about it, you literally get the kind of vibe that he's doing it for the love of the game. He's a hater because he is a hater. For some of this stuff, I think he has legitimate criticisms, but a lot of the time, a lot of it just ends up being, oh, he's hating because he's hating. He was a hater for the love of the game. But I do not respect Harlan Ellison for a couple of takes. One of those takes, there are 3 takes in Harlan Ellison's still watching his video essay, his movie essay book, or movie essay collection. And those 3 opinions are thus: I don't like that he hates Gremlins because he's old. And that's it. He doesn't like Gremlins because he's old. And because when I was a boy, Gremlins were mystical little creatures that were up to mischief, but weren't like evil. So he hates Gremlins because of the use of the word gremlin, which is such a fucking dork thing to do. He does not like John Carpenter's The Thing because it's a remake of a movie about a vegetable man, which, like, I respect. What is it? It Came from Outer Space. I understand that the thing from outer space, or It Came from Outer Space, the Thing, essentially the very original Thing movie, John Carpenter's The Thing being a remake. I respect the original, but the original kind of sucks. And then I didn't know it was a remake. There's a lot of stuff you don't know is a remake. The Thing is a remake, but I love The Thing. So, and the third opinion I dislike of Harlan Ellison's in Still Watching is that he does something that just, it's a level of media immersion that I fucking despise people bringing it up, because it's such a fucking pushes up glasses nerd fucking actually, like, it's the most fucking, and of course Harlan Ellison, like I said, I respect his work, I respect him as a hater, but I really fucking hate his take that there shouldn't be explosions in the vacuum of space. It doesn't make any sense. I talked to a science graduate, and it's a vacuum. There's no explosions in the vacuum of space. Any movie that does that is bad. Fucking dumb take. That's a dog shit take. And I think anybody could agree with me that it's a dog shit take. Was the remake of The Thing good? Yeah, it's called John Carpenter's The Thing, buddy. That's the remake of The Thing from Outer Space. And then the other Thing, the modern day Thing, isn't a remake, it's a prequel. It'd be cool to have a realistic space dogfight, but hating on cool explosion in space is cringe as flip. It's just kind of lame to, and like I said, this does not, like, mean that I don't like I Have No Mouth and I'm a Scream. It's a really interesting series of movie essays, and it's great to see that he's just a fucking hater, right? Like, he talks about, in one of the essays, and I don't know if this is true or if it's, Harlan Ellison in his movie essays likes to lie. Like, he does a lot of, I'm going to lie in these because these are going to a sci-fi magazine for nerds. And some of the things he says might literally just be gags to piss nerds off. So I don't take them at face value. But Harlan Ellison does talk about how, like, he says that Ridley Scott was originally picked for Dune, and that Ridley Scott wanted him to write the script for Dune. Do you think he genuinely loves Splash, or was he just messing with people? The more I think about still watching, and the more I think about going back to it and rereading it, the more I think that Harlan Ellison just likes to fuck with people. Like, because I've been thinking about still watching again lately. And I really, part of it is just, I really think he just likes to fuck with people. I think he loved to fuck with people. And it's so interesting to kind of read like a prolific hater's entire entire history of movie reviews. And if you do like any kind of like essay compilation, like, you know, David Sedaris and kind of just essay collections in general, Still Watching is a good read. I think the only parts of Still Watching that I genuinely dislike is when he's talking about art house cinema, because I'm just like, it comes from this place where, since a lot of his essays were for a science fiction magazine, he takes it upon himself to try to educate nerds with culture. And it comes from this kind of like blasé place of, I am smarter than you because I watched enlightened cinema. Like, your buddy watched Synecdoche, New York, and he just knows more about movies than you. Like, it's, yeah, buddy, okay. Just because I watched The Boss Baby 5 times in a row and you watch fucking Synecdoche, New York, doesn't mean you know more about movies than me. It just means that I don't fucking care. Oh, I watched this new Charlie Kaufman flick and it was simply divine. Yeah, okay, buddy. I know. I'm thinking of ending things. I've watched it. I get it. It's not like I'm not too dumb for it. I get the entirety of the bit. I'm thinking about reading the book. But you don't got to pretend like you are smart because you watch enlightened movies. Your taste in the media you consume does not enlightened make you. And I think that's something we kind of got to accept in this earth. You are not better than people because you watch movies that are freaking, oh my god, I have to think while watching it. You can like high art and still be a dumbass, absolutely. And in fact, I say to you, watch high art and be a dumbass. High art is better that way. Going in with a nail in your brain, watching a movie that is genuinely an art piece, it's just a better experience. No, my taste in media makes me better than you. No, actually, I'm sorry, but you too shall fall to your mom going, hey, we got to go see that new Marvel. Mother, I think not. Perhaps I will pick up yet another A24 movie. Have you seen Bo's Afraid yet? It has a penis monster in it. Oh. Yeah, I watched the series Dark. I'm smart. Oh, yeah. Dudes, when they're like, actually, I am enlightened. I watch subtitled anime instead of dubbed anime. Have you seen Baka Monogatari? What are you, a fucking idiot? Superman is Friday. Yeah, somebody was asking me if I've seen Jurassic Dino Slop movie. I think that in terms of like slop, I saw somebody call it Dino Slop and I went, oh yeah, no, that one tracks. Did not see Dino Slop movie. I was talking to my brother earlier on account of like family nightmare we were dealing with. And he had gone and seen it and he liked it. Well, he didn't like it. He said it sucked, but like parts of it were kind of fun, I guess, which is, you know, a scathing critique of Dino Slop. It's mid at best. I mean, I don't think there has been a modern Jurassic World movie that has gone, wow, I really need to see this. They literally do not care. They sell on the concept of there are dinosaurs in this movie and then people will go. There is a huge selection of people that will go to a Dino Slop movie only for the fact that there are dinosaurs. And that's it. There is no other reason they're seeing it. They're only seeing it because there are dinosaurs, and that's it. I don't know about any other fellow chatters, but I base my identity off liking Brendaniel, and I feel better than everyone else about it. Yeah, are you excited to make an inside joke from the stream to your friends, and they go, what is that, like a German thing, or... Oh, man, I don't remember when Vinny said that. Oh, yeah, no, did Northern Lion say that? I don't know, buddy. Don't know who that guy is. Gotta fucking hurt, don't it? Bet it fucking hurts, don't it? Trying to show your friend the Brendaniel video and they're not even laughing. Air isn't coming out of their nose, not even once. My identity is based on saying Brendan jokes and having no one laugh. Same. Literally me. I don't know about anybody else, but I base my identity off of hating Brendaniel, and I feel better about it than everybody else. You're just mad that you can't go into heaven, buddy. Gonna bring that up every time. Locked out of heaven forever. The new one has a fucked up T-Rex with a big head. Oh, the new Jurassic World. It's fucking, my opinions are, it is Jurassic World. I do not care. I saw the first one in theaters and went, yeah, I don't ever need to see another one of these. Wow, cool. I love Invisible Guy. Wow, cool. Egg Guy. There's nothing good in any Jurassic World film. Genuinely, I think people go and see it because big dinosaurs, dog. I don't think anybody sees it because it's good. I think people are going to see it because dinosaur cool. Watching Jurassic World made me go, this sucks when they kill the babysitter for no reason other than she's a little mean. They have this moment in the first Jurassic World where they like fucking murk the babysitter lady for no reason other than she's a little rude, but she gets absolutely beaten the fuck out of for no other reason other than, well, she's kind of rude, so like, I guess we gotta kill her. Because they don't have like a good enough villain for them to like give the sadistic dino kill to. Or I don't know, I feel like maybe the director or the writer just had a babysitter when they were a kid that they fucking hated. It was mean in the weirdest way. It was probably one of the most mean kills I think I've seen in a movie with dinosaurs. Well, the evil aunt, let me tell you, the evil aunt in FNAF kind of makes sense, even though I feel like it's also a bit of a stretch. The evil aunt is like, I am the evil aunt. I will steal the money. And that makes sense to me as somebody who's seen movies where they kind of just do that. Where like there is an evil relative. The evil relative will either A, get cursed forever, or B, get their head ripped off by Freddy Fazbear. Like that, IMO, that tracks. More so, random babysitter who is a little bit mean when the kids go into the fucked up orb. Yeah, we gotta kill her. Why are we killing her? She's just like somebody brought along to help take care of the kids. Like, she's a little bit mad and rude, but like, sometimes characters like that are like part of supporting casts, and they grow and change as a person throughout the movie. And then she's just rude and then get eaten because phone bad or something. Very much like out of touch older man being like, you know what would be really funny? If we had the dinosaur eat the babysitter because she on phone or something. Be when millennial on the phone, I go, fuck, dude, it'd be funny if the dinosaur ate them. And I'm like, yeah, I bet a fucking old person lost their shit and fucking filled their catheter up with the yellow bile spitting out straight their body. But I just felt like it was fucking rude. It was just mean. It was just weird mean. It was just weirdly out of place and mean. I think it was like, it felt like it was supposed to be a gag almost. Oh, apparently they wanted the actress wanted the character to be killed by the dinosaurs. That, you know, maybe. I may not be a director. I have a little bit of acting and voice acting experience, but you know, my opinion might be, hey, that's the actor. You're the director. Don't do that. Don't listen to actor requests sometimes. Especially if it's a dog shit one. It's like fucking, you remember Ghostbusters, the all SNL lady Ghostbusters, where they were like, yeah, we really built this off improv humor. And I'm like, you shouldn't have done that, man. No, that's not what a movie is for. I don't mind improv humor in like a sketch comedy show or like an internet show or like I guess an improv show. But don't do that in a movie, a millions dollar movie. Why are you doing, we're just gonna improv and record whatever and we'll all put it together. And I'm like, oh no. And it's like how they found a way to make Kate McKinnon unfunny. And I went, wow, I don't know how they do that. It's like, man, it's not because it's an all-female Ghostbusters that it's bad. It's bad because it's not funny. And you went way too into like the idea that we have all these improv actors. We should have them improv. Like, that's not a place for you to do that in a movie. Some of the great like movie moments are due to improv, but that's like still within the boundaries of the written script. Right? Like when somebody does like improvises in a scene or changes a line and the director's like, ooh, we keep that. That's different than trying to do a little improv comedy, I think. And it's just like, man, you could do a good Ghostbusters with that cast, just not the way you did it. Like I still believe that cast, you could do a good Ghostbusters with that cast, it's just not the way you did it. Because you had them do fucking a 1 billionth improv scene. It's not what a movie is for. I remember when Stanley Kubrick was like, I'm not even going to write any lines for The Shining. I think you guys should just figure it out. Oh, right. They did reduce Bryce Dallas Howard's butt. They made her butt smaller for the poster, so it would fit on the poster. That was a thing that happened. I don't know. I have no idea why you do that. I thought we were in the era of fat asses. We are in the era of big fat asses. Like, I was like, why do that? That sounds dumb. Well, Jurassic World in general is just kind of dumb. What if there was a cool raptor that had a blue stripe? I think it would be cool. What if there was a dinosaur that looked directly at the camera, smiled, and then it tried to kiss and make out with the camera? That'd be hot, I think. That'd be... I mean, cool. That'd be cool. What if there was a dinosaur and it winked at the camera and then it laid an egg right there? That'd be awesome, I think. The whole point of Fallen Kingdom was military dinosaurs, but I think man with gun just wins 9 times out of 10. Yeah, well, because, like, I don't know, man. I feel like in dinosaur movies, sometimes you forget about armor-piercing rounds. I've only seen 3 movies in theaters for the past 8 years. Last theater movie I went to was Friendship with Tim Robinson. It was good. I liked it. Black Forest ham, Italian herbs and cheese. With that toasted. Now, you know what? I think I'm going to switch it up today. Make it toasted. I think I meant Fallen Kingdom, like the Minecraft song. I used to Minecraft, building blocks and mining and crafting, picking up a funny block. Now there is a creeper here. Now there's a villager there. I've heard Fallen Kingdom twice, but I'm sorry I didn't grow up with it. So, not my childhood. Maybe your childhood. My sister invited me to see the live-action How to Train Your Dragon. I don't get it. I don't think I've ever gotten the live-action children's movie. What if they don't make it animated? I guess if it make money, but I don't think I'm ever gonna get it, man. It's like Lilo and Stitch being like, Ohana means family, and Ohana means leave your family behind. Are you excited for Lilo and Stitch 2? Can't wait, buddy. I hope that I hope it fails. The only good dinosaur movie is Tammy and the T-Rex. The only good dinosaur media is The Dinosaurs with the baby that says not the mama. Will Stitch have a glitch? No, it's the they're gonna Stitch is gonna eat a guy. Brendaniel, I hope millions lose their jobs. Yeah, Brendan, I hope millions of people lose their jobs at Disney. Daniel, you're right. I don't want them to lose their job, man. I just want them to, like, work on things that will make them happy instead of working on things that will make dudes who buy special NFC wristbands at Disney happy. Remember, it's always morally correct to hate Disney. They are a mega billion-dollar corporation. Buddy, they're going to lose their jobs even if it makes it to the box office. True. It doesn't matter whether or not the movie gets made, the jobs will still be lost. Can't wait for live-action Bug's Life. Buddy, they did live-action Lady and the Tramp. They can live-action anything. And that's a movie about 2 dogs who fucking eat spaghetti. Like, it's... Yeah, nobody talks about it because it came out during lockdown, so it went straight to Disney+. But they did. They made a movie. They made live-action dogs who eat spaghetti. They could do anything. And even then, it's like The Lion King. It's not live-action. Everybody colloquially calls it that. Like, Aladdin is live-action. Mulan is live-action. Lilo and Stitch is live action, but there's not a like it's Lion King isn't live action. It's just CG. It's just animated but worse. Well, Lady and the Tramp I think has like a couple of normal humans in it, so I think technically it's live action. I would have watched live action The Lion King if it was in every actor's contract to put a human face and stretch it over the animal, like the famous horror manga Jinmen. Those animals should have had human faces. Then at least I could enjoy it ironically like cats. I'm moving, man. We finished the fucking, like, survive. Well, motherfucker. I don't even know what killed me. Oh, it was the dog shit invisible guy again, wasn't it? Amazing. I see why people don't like this campaign compared to 1, and I'm assuming that the invisible guys are not in 3. Insomniac always be like 2 steps backward, 1 step forward, ain't they? Live action Tangled, but everything is CGI except the lizard. I think live action Tangled was, I think that was probably ruminated upon. Guaranteed it happened at some point. Fred, do you think they'll ever live action Family Guy? They already did, buddy. It's called King of Queens. Kevin James is Peter Griffin. They'll make a live-action Fantasia? They already did, buddy. It's called The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Did you not know, or are you making a joke? Did you not know? Wait a minute. Did you not know, or are you making a joke? That they already made a live-action Fantasia, and it's The Sorcerer's Apprentice. I really didn't know. They already did it. Jay Baruchel is the guy in that one. Nick Cage is the Wizard Master. Jay Baruchel is the apprentice. Yeah. Nick Cage and Jay Baruchel in The Sorcerer's Apprentice, which is based off of a fucking Disney movie, and it's a live-action Disney movie. I know, I have to use my flashlight to light the dark areas. Buddy, we're in the fucking horde level, I know this. They got the fucking people pods. Living in a fucked up world. Oh no, not the fucking hoop. Where's the stick? This was the 50s. In the 50s, this wouldn't have been a hula hoop. This was a hoop and stick. I see you're inside one of the houses. Awesome. I'm looking at hoopums. Nice hoopums. I remember when I was baby and I saw hoopums. Cool hoopums. Watch out though. Lots of hoopums. Did every kid in the neighborhood have a hoopum? Is that the... What's that? I gotta fucking do the... I have to challenge myself. There we go. Now we're talking. Oh, not even the fucking dog got potted. Ah, goopum. When did they pop out of their pod, I wonder? What kind of book do they... Ah, non-readable, I remember. When the TV turn on, what they out there watching? They watching Leave It to Beaver? They watching Brady Bunch? They watching fucking Old Man Fall Down? They watching Baby Boo Boo? What are they watching, man? They watching fucking Ultraman? I'd be watching Ultraman. Let's say, let me just pod. Yeah, they got a goon in there. Guy goon in there, I see. They got goon in there. Ah, a guy goon, I know. The pod is gestating. Oh, I got a little, okay, they got me. They do be gestating. Come on, yeah, thought so, buddy. Nice try, butthole. Great, you know what, we should call guys butthole more often, I think. Nice try, butthole. Great job, butthole. What do you think you were gonna accomplish, eh, butthole? I think butthole is a phonetically appealing word. We should call dudes butthole more often. You know what, I'm gonna stick to that. I'm gonna lock that one down. Hey, what's up, butthole? What's up, dude? Goon pods. The butthole bruisers. Okay, butthole. See, it sounds good, don't it? Say it to yourself. Look at that picture that you keep on your wall that has that picture of me that has knives in it and say, okay, butthole. I don't know, Monster Man. That reads like a statement that'd get me in a lot of trouble. I wouldn't write it that way. I wouldn't write, okay, butthole boy, because that kind of sounds like a prompt. That sounds like there's something you would tell Gork. Butthole boy, what's my fortune? I don't know, man. You gotta ask the butthole boy. Simply not me. That's the guy from Preacher who has a butthole for his face. That's a character in Preacher. It's like a butt mouth. It's also juvenile enough to be more insulting. Yeah, okay, butthole. Where'd you get those fucking words? The poop factory? Yeah, alright, butthole. I can fucking smell the shit you're spitting. I think it's a good word. We should bring it back. I think butthole is kind of 90s coded. I think we should bring it back, though. Once again, I don't know why you're saying butthole boy. I wouldn't be saying this shit if I was you, chat. Far be it from me to, you know, tell you what to do and what not to do, but I'm going to be 100% with you. I'm going to be 200% with you. You know what? I say I'm going to be 300% with you. Ubercharge. You would not hold on to that one. Wouldn't say that one. That one, I'd lock it in the tank and just remember that words, even though, yeah, you can just say words, sometimes you could do a little bit better. See, Nurkon, here's the problem with saying butthole boy Brendan is it doesn't read like you're calling me that. It reads like you're saying something. You would have to capitalize it to look more like a nickname, I think. I don't know, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like, as much as I like saying the word butthole, I don't know why you're saying butthole boy, butthole lad. Just not IMO, just not like a vibe that I would want to, like, kind of, you know, accessorize myself with. Why are we gendering buttholes anyway? Well, I was more akin to, you know, I just wouldn't go, and even though there is alliteration there, I just wouldn't go and associate boy, aka a child, with the word butthole in a statement. I mean, far be it for me to tell you what to do. I just, you know, PR 101 takes about 3 brain cells to figure that one out. I just wouldn't do it. And yeah, also, I am a butthole man. Brendan, you started the bit. Yeah, but I didn't say butthole boy. I said it's satisfying to call an enemy a butthole. Like in the way that a child on the playground would call a bully a butthole after he gets his peanut butter and jelly sandwich stolen. Butthole man-child at best. Buddy, I pay taxes. Buddy, I do my own laundry. You just hate boy? I dislike the part of butthole boy where you say butthole boy. Because I'm reminiscent of the Dark Souls statement where it's finger butthole, and I'm just not gonna lie. There's just a little bit of, you could just not stop saying it. I'm explaining it. So you're a good productive man-child who does his chores. Me, when I see man play video game, be like, I don't know, man. I would say I've definitely had man-child tendencies, but I think man-child is such a negative connotation that like I don't think of myself in that way. But I mean, far be it for me to tell you what, I am a streamer. I am one of the most disrespected entertainment careers in the entire world. I'm the most oppressed series of education or entertainment professionals in the entire world, especially on the internet. Fucking streamers. Yeah, I think a lack of self-reflection is akin to being a man-child. I think just because I say penis and poopness does not make a man-child. Like, I eat chicken tendies that my wife makes, but because my wife wants them. I am not like screaming and putting my hands on my desk and shouting at my wife, I want chicken tendies. I want a Big Mac with sauce. First we butt, then we hole. Let's butthole. See? Instead of butting heads, we should be butting hole. Well, I think man-child is man-child versus somebody with like, I don't know. I have ADHD, so I'm bad at tasks sometimes. I know how to do like I know how to do my laundry, whereas somebody who is a man-child will go, I don't know how the laundry machine works. It's the, what is it? Weaponized ignorance is the favorite tool of the man-child. Is that the? To be fair, I did have to have my wife show me how to use the laundry machines at least once, but only because I didn't fucking know. And also because I don't know all the different settings, and I'm like overburdened with the amount of settings on the washing machine. And now I know. It's just cold, put that shit in there, put the soap in there. Weaponized incompetence, right. What type of washing machine do you have? Just some simple Amana ones. They have the dials still, and it's just, I just get, when we first like moved here, I had to have Shelby show me how to use them, because I was like, I sold washing machines and dryers for a while, but these are a bit older, and I don't know what settings she wants me to wash the clothes on. Less out of, I don't know how to use this, and more out of, how, when I do laundry, how do you want me to do a load of laundry? What are the settings you would like me to put this on? I trust you over me. Brendan doesn't need a washing machine, he just needs his grill. Shelby was gonna grill hot dogs today, but we got sidetracked by the family nightmare, so I had Little Caesars. Bit of a side quest today. You asked because you have good communication skills. Yeah, but I haven't always had good communication skills. You could talk to my wife and base. I have had some man-child tendencies. Absolutely. I think we're all akin to kind of getting into our own with that. It's called growing and changing as a person, bucko. It's okay to not know, but not okay to not learn. Exactly. When Shelby and I first moved into one of our first apartments, I was genuinely, I didn't know how to fucking cook a pizza. Like a frozen pizza. At like, I want to say like at 20 years old, I was like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know what you're supposed to do. Like I looked at an oven and I was like, I don't know what this is. Like it genuinely was, I don't know, I'm befuddled. That one's less forgivable. Yeah, but like I'm honest about it. I can make a pizza now. Brendan, the instructions are on the box. Yeah, but you have to realize that like I have to be explicitly told or shown how to do something. I cannot follow directions. I need somebody to guide my hands to it. It took them literally 2 weeks to teach me how to wrap a burrito when I worked at Sonic. I can store information, but actual task completion, I need to be physically shown how to do something and guided through it, and then I can do it every time without fail. But I need to be physically shown how to do it. I'm more open to trying to follow instructions as I've gotten older. I tend to fuck it up still, but in a lot of very simple tasks, it's like I need to be physically. You need to show me with hands how to do this. How do I wrap a burrito? How do I wrap a burrito? How do I cook a pizza? How do I wash my clothes? Dog boy odd streamer? Nah, I'm gonna, you know what? Nah, you call me that, I'm gonna make you feel bad. I grew up poor and without people that were willing to show me basics and simple facts and things in life. I grew up without a guiding hand, as a child, so I made it all the way into adulthood not knowing a bunch of shit that you just learn and pick up as you go. Because guess what, buddy? I wasn't afforded the luxury of either A, parents that care, or B, a family that will show you how to do simple and basic things. I had to half teach myself how to tie my shoes by the age of 10. Did you have fleas? Yeah, I did have fleas once. It's called hoarder life. I'm gonna guilt trip you worse than your mom ever did. All right, line up. It's time for the guilt trip. Nah, I mean, there were, Shelby, what are other things that I can make fun of myself about? Because you know more of this than I do. I don't remember a lot. True, I do have a hard time remembering to cut my toenails. Because it was never part of the hygiene routine. So every once in a while they get bad and I'm just like, oh, fuck. And Shelby has to remind me because I just don't notice that my feet are there. I did cut them today. I do. Twice in my life, the pinky toenail's just fallen off, so they're not Dracula. A lot of the time Shelby just hates it because I don't use clippers to get them. I just rip them off, so. And yeah, that's kind of gross. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to be better. I'm not doing that no more, but is this what? It's not Beyblade. Yeah, it is. Well, all right, you are thinking that I'm ripping the whole toenail off. I am gripping the top of the toenail, making an incision with my fingernail, and then ripping it off that way, so it just rips the top layer off. It's not the whole nail. It's fine if you were 5. I mean, God gave you the tools. My problem is I don't see the problem with this. God, you have feet, you have hands. God gave you the fucking tools. That's how I cut my nails also? Yeah, I basically pick and rip. I don't get it. God gave you the tools. It increases ingrown rates. 32 years, have done that my entire life. I've never had an ingrown toenail. Clippers is faster though? Well, yeah, but like I'm gonna lose those. Borcher Husky. Hey chat, unrelated to the nightmare, are you husky enough? Sorry, I'm kind of taking a detour into chat, putting me in the own zone here. I thought you were chewing them off? Nah, I don't chew them off. How does the jagged toenail not drive me crazy? I do not think about my feet. Ever. They're an extension of my leg. I don't feel my feet. They exist. They're there, but like I'm not feeling them. They do not bother me. Sending you 25 pairs of nail clippers if you ever open the PO box. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Like I'm better about it now. Yeah, probably best to just put a pair of nail clippers in every single room. Nah, the rip trim can be smooth. That's what I'm saying. I understand how like it's part of like the kind of like hygiene. I guess if you have like, if it's part of your hygiene routine, I definitely do get it. But God gave you the tools, and people did make better ones. But I don't know where the nail clippers are, and I always lose mine. So
they're always at the same spot.
Yeah, but like you keep all your foot stuff in the living room, and I lose track of them.
I put them next to
And also a lot of the time I'm just in the bathroom and my socks are off, and I'm like, oh, that nail is bad, so I'll just rip it off. Because if I put the socks back on and leave the bathroom, I'm going to forget the nail was bad. Once the sock is back on, I will not remember it. Well, my being bad at cooking is partially just due to I really hate touching meat, and we do a lot of meat. I made pasta. I can make pasta. I can make French toast. I can make a couple of things. I can make jam now. Well, kind of. I can make really dog shit jam. You mean brick? Yeah, sorry. I can make a really mean fruit brick. Yeah. I put too much pectin in my jam. It became a brick. I'm not going to try again with the mulberries anyway, so. I made a mulberry brick. You could take it out of the container and use it as a weapon, basically. No, I'm not improving my fashion sense. Fuck you. I'm wearing gamer tees. I'm wearing gamer tees and sometimes a plaid shirt. You can't fucking get me to wear like a turtleneck or a nice sweater. Stop trying to make me dress like an adult male within my age bracket. I fucking refuse. It's because nice clothes are expensive, Shelby. If I'm not fucking spending money. No, Shelby. If I wanted to dress the way I dress, like a bad bitch with a fat ass, it would be a lot of fucking money. And unless I can be a bad bitch with a fat ass and dress the way I want to dress, I'm not buying anything other than gamer t-shirts and jeans. What about a gamer polo? I'm not wearing a fucking polo shirt. There's one thing I hate on this fucking earth, and it's a polo shirt. Do not catch me wearing a fucking dad shirt. I don't care if I'm in my 30s or in my 40s. I'm not wearing the fucking dad shirt. I'm not putting it on. Do you thrift, Brendan? Do you peruse really, really free markets? I'm not going to wear your granddad's clothes because I would not look incredible. I would be in that big ass coat from that thrift shop down the road. Can't believe we're capturing a domestic dispute live on stream. No, I was talking to my wife about getting like a better set of clothing, but then her idea was of a better set of clothing would make me look like a fucking dork. And it's like, I already look like a fucking dork. I don't want to look like a dork again. Your idea of better clothing is literally putting me in dad clothes and then walking me around the park and saying, he's such a sweetie, isn't he? He's such a sweetie, isn't he? Yes, it is 100%. That's why I will not acquiesce. I did pay attention to the clothes you showed me. I didn't like a single one. I appreciate it. I didn't like any of them. You showed them to me and I went, I don't like it. I paid attention. I didn't like it. I paid attention. I didn't like it. Shelby was about to put me in the beanie, the fucking propeller beanie, and give me a big lollipop and tell me to go to the park and ask for strange men. I'm not gonna let you dress me for like a week. You're gonna put me in fucking khakis and like a golf tee.
Who do you think I am?
You're the lady that's gonna put me in khakis and a golf tee. That's who you are. 100%. Put him in a romper. See, this is my problem. Is if I could dress the way I want to dress, it would be overalls, yellow shirt. Every day, all day. Big goggles, overalls, yellow shirt. But I can't dress that way in this world. I'm not a butthead. You're a butthead. You're butthead. Don't even butthead at me, butthead. What are you buttheading for, butthead? You're the butthead, butthead. Yeah, you are butthead. You're butthole, butthead. Yeah, well, you're a buttwad. Yeah, buttwad is higher level than buttwipe, dummy. Yeah, oh, I'm an ass butt? Well, you're an ass wipe. Yeah, you're an asswad. What are we talking about anyway? I lost my train of thought. I was fighting with my wife. What's the He sold me to his wife. She started it. She called me a butthole first. Yeah, you're not a paid actor. You're doing this for free. You think I got money to pay for a wife actress? Underestimating how much the slop streamer makes. I'm remembering one of my favorite things about Resistance 2, which is your AI companions are genuinely fucking suck, dude. Oh, that's Sneed's Feed and Seed. Awesome. Formerly Chuck's. Whoa, hey, wait a minute, buddy. Hey, wait a minute, what? Did you say vaccine? Hey, buddy. You telling me you're working with the Poison Factory? Huh. Ridiculous. I think using AI in video games, the one thing, I do genuinely fucking despise it. But another thing that I think about that I absolutely despise thinking of is like them using dogshit AI for filler pictures instead of doing the morally correct thing, which is dev photos. Like when they used a shitty stock photo for was it Tali in Mass Effect? Her like unmasked form before they went back and fixed it was like a really bad photoshopped stock photo. And I'm just like, man, you don't need to use dog shit AI, dude. You could just use you could just use dev photos. That's way cooler. There was that one Alien game I played that was like the gray penis Gray Hill incident. And the one thing I remember from that is for no reason they were using dog shit AI like photos for all of the framed paintings. When in fact there are so many paintings you can just use without licensing. Why do you think everybody in video games uses Saturn devouring his son? Like it, just use a classic painting or a historical photo. Like it's actually, I think, easier to use a non-AI painting. AI makes more sense. I'm a prompt engineer. Was an NFT merchant, now a prompt engineer. Wow. Starting to think we need to bring bullies back from 80s movies, but specifically for tech bros. Whenever an 80s movie is like the meek shall inherit the earth, I'd be like, maybe they fucking shouldn't, dude. Yeah, the AI upscaled the shop signs in the GTA remastered to and then it ruined every joke. Excellent work, incredible work, wonderful, wonderful work. A bullet a guy I used to hang out with who went all in on AI and started taking commissions for AI pictures. Oof. That's, man. You should meet up with him again and start talking to him again, see how that business venture is doing. So how are your prompts? Do your fingers hurt all day after prompting into the computer so freaking often that, like, you must be doing amazing business, huh? Wow. So you're a prompt artist, incredible, and you're taking commissions, awesome. I'd rather not. Didn't need AI to make art, dude. Pick up a fucking pencil, maybe. I love the AI grift bros who are like, well, what if they can't pick up a pencil? I'm sorry, man, but like, I've seen artists who use their fucking feet and then use their fucking mouths to draw. I'm surprised a game like Assassin's Creed that's so deep in historical lore hasn't used AI yet, despite its owners being Ubisoft. When it comes to, I guess, AI in games, I mean, we talked about this a bit yesterday too, because, you know, hot button issue or whatever. But, like, when it comes to AI in games, you're going to see it a lot in absolute dog shit on the Steam market, absolute dog shit in the Switch market, and then, like, multi-billion-dollar companies trying to get a return on their investment into it. And what they're going to do is they're going to make development jobs actually harder and have teams miss deadlines and lose money because they went too hard into LLM AI. They went way too fucking hard into it, and they're just going to lose more money from it. They spent so much money that at this point they're at sunk cost fallacy with AI the way it is right now. So you'll see Microsoft with the companies they have basically fucking begging, pleading, and then inevitably being like, you have to use this with AI. You're already seeing it with Microsoft, like, as the main company, where, like, fucking Microsoft employees talking about how, like, yeah, they really want to use the AI during, like, for like, dev flow. Even if you don't want to, they really just want you to use it. What's your spicy take on the placeholder AI work? Why the fuck do you need placeholder textures when you could just do what every motherfucker has ever done since the beginning of fucking time, using Getty images from fucking Google, dipshit? It doesn't need to be AI. It doesn't need to be AI. Use a fucking Getty images until the asset is done. Like everybody else in the history of fucking time. Use a big red square or like a big red X. Well, it was a placeholder texture. Yeah, okay, well, fucking... you make a big white box in MS Paint, write placeholder texture, and wrap that sumbitch in that instead. In a game like, what is it, Clair Obscur and I think it was Clair Obscur and the Rimbim. What was it? The A game starts with an A. The Altars. In Clair Obscur and the Altars, I think they both used placeholder AI, and I think, like, you didn't need to. There was literally no point. The placeholder texture serves no purpose other than to be a placeholder texture. Didn't have to do that. No point to that. Using an AI placeholder texture versus a white box that says put sign here that says this. The 5 seconds in MS Paint versus 30 seconds to 1 minute in AI. I mean, you're looking at MS Paint increasing your workflow by 500% prospectively. And, like, I mean, fucking placeholder shit gets left in sometimes and it gets found. Well, like, it doesn't gotta be AI. There's no point to it. The only reason I think it's AI is because it wasn't meant to be a placeholder. It's the, oopie, sorry, we didn't mean to, oopie. We'll fix it, and then they'll change it. They'll use an actual, like, they'll get an actual asset made, and then it's like, dang, dude. Yeah, Clair Obscur also, I believe, had an AI placeholder texture issue, and it will be reoccurring in game dev until the end of time. They will keep doing it until people stop caring. It's like, mother, how hard is it to fucking lorem my ipsum? I mean, it's really just, it's a lot of AI use is just justification for, it's a lot of AI use in the modern world is justification for money spent, and also people wanting a bestie that doesn't disagree with them on literally anything. Like, I don't know, it lasts like 6 months, you know. I don't really feel like AI technology is really moved anywhere except for like the VO video, and even then it looks like shit. It's the, what is it, the Google AI video where you'll like fucking accidentally get like a short form video sent to you where it's just like, I love eating funny chicken. I want more funny chicken. More funny chicken, please. And it's somebody standing still being interviewed because it perused billions of clips of like interviews on the street. Why is there a big scorpion now? Resistance? I'm on the tower. I don't know. He's yelling. Was he spurting bees? Oh, there they are. Is the scorpion mom? They do the thing where they like come after you and try to hit you with a scorpion tail and try to kill you, and there's one of those dang things where you try to outrun them a little bit, and because the sprinting is so bad and the boss fight design is so dog shit terrible, it's just a continuous nightmare. Anyway, yeah, it's a funny bullet sink in my slop shooter. More likely than you think. What if there was a big creature, and then you gotta fucking run away and then hope that the big creature doesn't magically shoot like any of its big creature goo at you until it gets to the center so you can attack it. Once again, Insomniac redefining the platform fight by having you be the platform. Yeah, every kind of Halo killer or slop shooter always has some kind of like giant monster mid-boss, like the fucking evil creature from Singularity. I guess it's either a big meaty monster or a tank fight, right? Sometimes both are in a game, but usually I think about mid-game, about like a third of the way into the game, you're going to be fighting either a big monster or tank fight. But what if Mario was here? He would love stomping Goombas. Doesn't 3 also have a big monster man you fight a lot? I don't remember. I haven't played 3 since I worked at GameStop, and then I only played it for like 20 minutes. So that's another reason I'm playing through 2 again, is I never beat it. And I kind of want to beat it, and I kind of want to beat 3 as well. Oh, 3 has the worm. Oh, no. I was there when the gigantic radar towers fell. I was there. I hope we see a beam go into the sky. I think that may be one of my favorite things that people are sick of in modern movies. I've been thinking about that a little bit. Beam that goes into the sky. I love that. I love that people are sick of the gigantic blue beam that fucking fires into the sky. I'm so happy. I really hope that we're leaving the era of what if there was a big blue beam and it went up into the sky. Make it a big red beam, I think. Make it a big Urple beam. I'm not listening to you. I have bugs inside of my brain. Follow me, soldiers. We're going to Copenhagen. Copenhagen, we're nice. Fucking dipping out my mind in Copenhagen. Getting my soldiers together for a new raid. Chewing straight slaw. Blasting straight ass. Me and my soldiers riding to the Copenhagen. Utah, yeah, we're gonna see Joshua Graham. We're going to the same county that FNAF takes place in. Yeah, but in FNAF, like, bears aren't real, so different universe. A sniper section, or at least a beginning sniper section, without infinite ammo. Brave choice here. What an incredibly wonderful choice here. Thank you, waiter. Turret section without the turret, please. I want to be able to feel the ammo limit. Utah is kind of the yodeling state. I don't imagine any person aside from Mormons and yodelers living in Utah. I think that's all they got. Dudes who sit up on the mountains or the big rock bluffs and go, and then just dudes who are like, hey buddy, will you jump on the bed so me and my girlfriend can fuck without God watching? Salt Lake City actually has so many gays. I mean, yeah, it came free with your metropolis. With me, no, it came. It's like Barnyard. You got a lot of population density. You got a lot of population density. You're gonna have a lot of gays. I mean, in relation to the size. Ah, fair. Well, I mean, to be fair, aside from Salt Lake City, where else are you going to be gay in Utah? Like, if I was in Utah, I'd probably be in Salt Lake City. Not Utah? Well, you know, yeah. Preferably not Utah. And yeah, if you were gay in Utah, you just wouldn't want to be in Utah. But if you can't escape the void of Utah, love them putting the invisible one-shot kill enemy on the field of battle. Very cool. And I killed him, but it didn't register until after I was already dead. Insomniac, you did it again. Brendan, I gotta ask, when is my second puberty gonna come in? I want a deeper voice. I don't want to start beef, man. Do it. I'm not starting beef, man. I do not care. Do it, Brendan. Why are you palpitating me? Why are you trying to get me to start beef? You're already on his list. Oh no, what did I do? Did I say, you know, did I say something akin to you should be self-aware enough to admit when you're wrong? Or like what? Like what's the... You should look deep within and see, like, that life does not revolve around you and that there are other people swimming through the river of time. Was it when I like, 6 months ago, before, like, all of the beef happened, when I made fun of the MS Paint YouTube short bit? Was that the... I don't care, man. Here's the thing, is those streamers are on, like, such a different level than whatever level I'm on that I just genuinely don't care. Oh no, Brendan, did you, haha, joke about Foopus Doopus? Oh no, not Foopus Doopus, guy I've never heard of in my fucking life. I can't believe that Foopus Doopus would do this. This is the same bit every time. It's the guy who is either jerk or shitty person. Brendan, did you hear about what Dumpty did? Oh my god, not Dumpty. No, I didn't hear what Dumpty did because I don't give a damn Humpty. This is a perception problem. Is I am not on a streamer weight class, and I also do not fucking care. I will leave that up to everybody who is a drama merchant or a like a child wrangler. Like, I just don't. Exactly. The only thing that I care about when it comes to big streamers is that video of XQC not able to eat a burger, where he bites a little bite out of a burger, spits it out into his hand, and then bites the bite that is wet and goopy in his hand. I do end up just being, did you hear about the Holden Bloodfeast streamer drama? And it's just like, yeah, man, I'm on the website, but I'm just, why are you asking Brendaniel? Back in, I don't know, man. The best way to say this, and, this is not meant to be like a dunk or anything, and unrelated to like the Stop Killing Games drama, which, you know, I fundamentally believe that you should have signed the petition if you are in the EU. This is more related to, I want to say like a while back, where he was talking about second puberty. This is Pirate Software, where when they were talking about second puberty, and I was like, no, that's a performance voice. You don't have to lie. People on YouTube just do that. It's not like a voice changer or a filter. It's compression with EQ and performance from vocal training. Like, it's not second puberty. It's the same thing as voice acting. Is you speak out of your diaphragm, and that was the only thing that ever made me go, what? And that was before like anybody, you know, before I think the WoW thing, where I was just like, I don't know why people like this as much, because I remember when I was in high school and I was, I don't know, fucking 18, and I used to say that as like a joke that I went through second puberty, but them genuinely saying that from like a joke I used to make about like how like you go into performance voice, you have your normal speaking voice, you have a retail voice, you have a performance voice, and how like my performance voice is that. And voices also do change with age, but like anybody can deepen their voice with the right technique, training, and speaking from your diaphragm instead of your lungs. And so like that's the only thing that I can really talk about in that, because I remember seeing that as like YouTube short and being like, oh, that's gross. I don't know why you'd say that. It's such a lie. That's such a weird lie to tell. Is like, just talk about how you probably speak from your diaphragm. And like you probably maybe even have gotten some vocal training. Like it's not a bad thing. It's like, I've been on the internet for 12 years and I've had dipshits be like, what voice filter are you using? Your voice isn't like that. And I'm like, man, my voice isn't even that crazy. I just talk like this. This is my normal speaking voice right now. Can we hear this squeaker Brendan voice? No, because this is how I talk. This is my voice. I don't have another voice. This is my voice. It's like, the other thing is like, I use a compressor and I use EQ, but that doesn't really change the tone of the voice. That just changes the way the voice come out of the microphone boom hole, but it doesn't actually change like the tone of it. It just changes the quality of how it comes out. Because you can't change like the tone of your voice with EQ, but you can change how warm it sounds or how bright it sounds. And a more bright voice is more jarring for me to hear than a warmer voice. And so like, I don't know, man, like I said, I'm not going to make assumptions about their quality of character. I do not know them. I do not care about like the drama for the most part, aside from like, weird that you would be so against Stop Killing Games, but all right, dude, whatever. It's your fucking channel. Say whatever you want, man. Fundamentally disagree, but like, I do not know big streamers, and I do not talk to them, nor do I care really. But the voice thing bothered me. But that is also as somebody who's been like a deep voice guy for a good 18 years of his life. No, you can have a deeper voice or a higher voice. Go look up voice training. That's how you do that. You can affect your range in a positive way. You just have to put in the work. It's like one of those things where a tip from me, if you want to be able to reach a higher note while you're singing, clench your butt cheeks. Clench your butt cheeks when you're singing. If you want to be able to reach a higher note without going into falsetto, clench your butt cheeks. It works. When you're thinking of like voice acting, you don't think of voice acting as doing a silly voice. You think of it as acting while doing that voice. How did you gather this information? Choir and vocal training? But what if I want my butt to look plump and natural while singing? Then don't clench your cheeks and never reach those high notes. Sing for me, Brendan. Whoa, whoa. There you go. That's all you get. You gotta pay for more, sorry. Sing Creed, Brendan. Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm stinking. Maybe 6 feet is so far down. They talked to you about your butthole in choir? My choir teacher did. Was that weird? Is that... I think that right now, we have never been more ready for a video game to take Halo's actual spot. And it doesn't do that by copying Halo. It does that by doing its own fucking thing while being inspired by Halo. It's kind of insane to think about, but if Sony came out with a first-person shooter with a good campaign, good multiplayer, and good co-op right now, they would literally take the top spot away from the... Like, I think we've been in a good place to take Halo for years, but Sony literally gave up the second that Halo started to turn to shit. It feels like a Halo-like... Well, yeah, I mean, Resistance 1 was more of an original game, but it was still like Sony trying to have their own first-person shooter because Halo was so big. And then Resistance 2... one of the biggest problems with Resistance 2 is that they switched up to the 2-weapon Halo and Call of Duty loadout. The multiplayer is much more fun than the actual campaign, but because the PlayStation servers are pretty much defunct, you may be... I don't know if you're able to play a game still, but it's so hard to get a PlayStation 3 hooked up to modern internet. You gotta run a fucking Ethernet cable directly to the son of a bitch. And, like, this and Killzone... I don't count Haze fully, because Haze was supposed to come to the 360 and PC inevitably, even though it was only on PS3, and it's only on PS3 because it failed. Not saying that it wasn't supposed to be a Halo killer, but it is only on PS3 because it failed. Alright, do I shoot you? Right, I forget. Bugs. I mean, Killzone Shadowfall came out in the beginning of Halo's fall, but it was dog shit. Yeah, Killzone Shadowfall just fucking sucked. Like, Killzone Resistance and some Sony properties had this problem. And I think it's sometimes a weird oversight that devs and narrative directors and game directors fucking miss. Your main character should be fucking cool. Crazy to say. Incredibly basic statement from moi, but yeah, your main character should probably be fucking cool. Not afraid to say it, just being 100%. Should probably be cool. You know why I like Master Chef from Halo? Because he's cool. You know why I like Marcus from Gear of War? Because he's kind of cool. Your protagonists in Resistance and Killzone have this problem where the good guys are fucking boring. You're telling me you want a likable and cool main character in an action video game where you have a gun? Yeah, I'm thinking he should be cool. Instead of, you know, the era's staple, which was sloppy, wet, bald man, kind of a bit miffed. Yeah, the good guys in Killzone are literally guy who wear blue armor, and I forgot how much dog shit this section was. Because you kind of just have to run and then hope that the bugs don't get you. I love Brian Hayes' buddy. His name is Shane Carpenter. Please put some respect on his name. All of these games should use Duke Nukem as a protagonist. Explanation is not necessary. Oh, like Bulletstorm with the Duke Nukem DLC? Where you just could play as Duke Nukem, and people would still talk to him like he was the main Bulletstorm guy, but he would say, no, my name's Duke, what the fuck? Kind of funny, the cover of the Killzone was the Hellgas, which are the bad guys. Yeah, I mean, like, you have to... Crazy fucking bit, but you kind of have to have a likable-ish main character for people to want to play your game. Like, that's That's why I find slop shooters so interesting and Halo killers so interesting as a genre, and this whole period of games so fucking interesting because you have so many main characters that are the creation of essentially a marketing director trying to hit like what they think of as the common gamer demographic with the most generic bald white dudes. And that's why I find kind of this generation of shooters so fucking interesting, because they suck. But like, they're not cool. Not a single one of them is fucking cool. And it's like they just completely and utterly whiffed. Like, they don't have a fundamental understanding of what a player, who a player wants to play as. And it's kind of just fucking crazy that like they just don't know. We call the Resistance games bad, good, or bad, good. In the modern era, they're kind of bad, but only because Resistance 1 and 2 are better because of the multiplayer. They're good in spite of the campaign. 3, I think, has an actual good campaign. But Resistance 1 or 2, I mean, you're really not playing them for the campaign. You're playing them for the multiplayer. Oh yeah, that the guy who became the pod. Daedalus. That the Cronenbergian, the fucking Octobrain. The Cronenbergian Duke Nukem Octobrain. I love the art direction though. Yeah, and I love hitting myself in the head with hammers multiple times in a day so I can get epic CTE. But like, you know, art direction, the art direction of Resistance is akin to a sci-fi movie you would catch at 2 a.m. on the Sci-Fi Channel, where you see the bug guys, you go, whoa, and then they don't do anything cool with them except for kill them. Art direction in Resistance is akin to a movie you would find for fucking $3 in the movie bin and be like, whoa, Jupiter Ascending, cool. And then you get home and actually play it or watch it, and you're like, oh, fuck. I said the art was cool, not used well. I don't even think the art is cool, man. I guess that's where we differ, because big generic sci-fi, this shit looked like the Asylum movie, Asylum Annihilation. It's got them fucking, ooh, big sci-fi hexagons. Daring today, aren't we? Big container with creature. Daring today, aren't we? Yellow hollow interface. Daring today, aren't we? For the era, it was cool. Nobody used the piss color. Buddy, so many video games use the piss color. You pick 3 games out at random that are like from this era, that are same budget, meant to be Halo killers, and they all look like they're literally just trying to redo the Silent Cartographer level, but worse. There's so many video games from this era that are just straight up like, fuck. What if we did Halo 1, but we did it dog shit? I'm a sucker for alien bug freaks. I feel like there's Xenomorph at S tier, and then everybody else goes down the line. This is why, I don't know, man. Like, I look at Resistance 1 and 2, and I think about Singularity again, and how Singularity is actually, like, sick art, really cool fucking visuals, does a bit of generic sci-fi stuff, but also just fun with the way that you're able to utilize the powers that you get in that game. I think that's right there. That's the perfect game of the era. Great mechanics, good art direction, decent enough story. Not a really good story, but like, it's fine. Legendary was also okay. Okay, we need to fucking have a chat here, buddy. I'm fucking sorry, but I'm not doing Codemasters, developers of Turning Point Fall of Liberty, and giving them a W. You need to sit the fuck down on that one. Legendary is good as akin to saying Reign of Fire is one of my favorite movies, and I'm not going to take that lying down. You are entitled to your own opinion until I turn you into a bug. We are Franz Kafka Metamorphosis. I didn't say good, I said okay, and I am a spider. See, you're already a bug. I get it now. I remember watching Reign of Fire as a kid. Did you know that a bunch of Reign of Fire props have recently appeared on movie prop auctions? You too could own thing from Reign of Fire. I don't know. Oh, is it running away again? Because it's a smart swarm. The more a game sucks, the more it entices me. You understand. I like playing games like this because except for that shit where like fucking, I forget that if you bug, you fucking die. Okay, no, that's right. We got to run up to the bridge. And then we will run it back, wait for the demons, wait for the bug. We got to get the bugs down to the level to fry the bugs. Amazing, amazing, bug, amazing, amazing, bug. I think I gotta wait until the bug go away. How about, you just fucking ran, dude. The bugs are gonna get you, Doctor. I don't know how he got away from the bugs. He feels like he's fucking faster than me. There we go. What? Come. Bugs got in, Doctor. Bugs got in. I think you gotta follow him because the door won't fucking close if you don't follow him. It's been a little bit since I did this, but I do remember that this part fucking sucks. Because for some reason the door don't close, so you can't like... It's a really weird bit in this game because I think if you patch it, it's a lot more... I think if you download the PS3 patch for the game, it's not as bad, but because I play all my PS3 games unpatched, it's really wild to see what the original timing on that is. Because you have to move in this segment the second he fucking moves. It's a gamer trap. There's freaks here. I thought this was free gamer sup cave, but actually it's time for goo. The PS3 doesn't connect to the internet? Yeah, it's a problem with more modern modems. Either that or the Wi-Fi card is fucked. I gotta do Ethernet connection when I want to download stuff onto it. Did no other game go on to adopt the auger gun mechanic, or is it exclusive to the series? I believe this does not Singularity have a gun that fires through walls and cover. Plus also, with the auger mechanic, a lot of guns didn't have to adopt it because, like, crazy fucking thing, dude. In Call of Duty, you can shoot through walls. But yeah, I don't really feel like the auger you needed to adopt it into another game because most video games after this one, you just ended up fucking... Most guns you could just shoot through the walls, so it's just... The auger is a really cool gun, though. I'm luring the swarm onto the plate, buddy. There, see? The bugs are defeated. We have defeated the bug. Goodbye, swarm. Yeah, I'm thinking the last time I played this, I think I gave up when the bugs appeared. So beyond the bug, I don't think I got further than this. Nice, dude. You just got a trophy. Think about your PlayStation score. How many trophies have you collected, buddy? How many platinums are you at right now? Hey, you hungry bug invader. Stay off of me. I'm no refrigerator. How come you want to sit there and eat guy? Why not eat something else? Maybe a French fry. You're fine. You're fine. Oop, that's pop. Oop, that's pop. Oop, that's pop. Oop. 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 Hey, Apple. Knife. There we go. Fucking hell yeah, dude. Ancient media. I love slow go up the elevator while exposition happened to me. That's why I like Mass Effect 1 so much. Streamer beats old man. You're goddamn right. Brendan, stop bullying the geriatric old man scientist. No. He's a doo-doo trope and he should know it. Me writing down my streamer rules, writing down my Moses streamer tablet. Thou shall bully the elderly. Thou shalt call Mario dog shit. Thou shalt bait Warhammer fans into explaining what they like about Warhammer, only to say, nah, dude, sounds like Gears of War. Old man, can you fucking fire at the big guy? You know what? You don't even gotta. You are literally worthless, and this is why I bully old people. Catch me at the Senior Citizen Center, trying to teach a 95-year-old man to play Magic the Gathering, and then only giving him land cards as I literally till the field in which he's waiting for his fertile crops to grow. Fucking idiot. He's just gonna spend his social security checks on tapioca and diapers. They can instead be going to Brendan for better things, like tapioca and diapers. True, but my diapers are caffeinated. Which Warhammer game is better? It doesn't matter, Uncle Ben. Gears of War is better than any of them. Which Warhammer is better? Warhammer, sorry, buddy. I play Battle Swords, so we're gonna have a problem here. But are the diapers gluten-free? Buddy, I can't wait if I ever reach old age and the world isn't literally on fire. Could you imagine the kind of commercials we're going to get selling us like fucking scam medical insurance? Like, hey there, it's me, Timothy Chalamet. You remember me, right? Well, you should get American Liberty Freedom Plus Gold Star Insurance. It's so easy. They got fucking Sam Elliott doing like insurance commercials with football guys. Like, I remember when I got a PS3 for my birthday, I got Duke Nukem Forever and Brink with it. That birthday sucked, but at least got Resistance 3 on Christmas. I remember my first Xbox 360, and I'd gotten 2 games for it, Quake 4 and Oblivion. And I was so excited to play it at my grandparents because I had played a bit of Oblivion. Oh, I'm hazing out, sorry. He's going freaked on Nectar. I was so excited to play Oblivion because I had only played it in like this weird version where to get it working on my grandma's computer, I had to delete a bunch of textures in the game and then also run some kind of weird Russian software to make it so that the game would barely function at 10 FPS on my grandma's computer in like 8th grade. And I was so fucking pumped to play Oblivion and just actually play it. And we bring the Xbox to my grandparents. I set it up in my grandma's room. I put it vertical, and I place Oblivion in. I play it for 10 minutes, and my cat Rex, who, well, I have a little thing with his ashes in there because he was my fucking dude. Rex, this son of a bitch, knocked the 360 over, and it spun and burned a concentric circle into the disc. Right, because the 360 had this problem where I don't think it was a laser, but it was like the etching of the disc tray. If it wobbled the disc, it would scratch a perfect circle into the disc. Fucked Oblivion. So that entire summer, I could play like 3 old PS2 games, get lucky enough to rent a game, or just play Quake 4 like 80 times without internet connected to the Xbox. And I just played through the Quake 4 campaign like 20 to 30 times. Don't remember it at all, aside from you get stronged. Well, that summer was a Quake 4 summer. Hey, millennials, remember bacon? $1 million health insurance. Remember to buy, sell. Your grandparents voted to ruin Medicaid and Medicare for you, so why don't you spend what little money you have because you've been working for the last 90 years of your fucking life because Timothy Chalamet told you to. Wow, you know what? I think you're right. I should listen to Timothy Chalamet. Oh man, I heard a saw gun, but I never heard a saw gun. This is a pretty cool gun. All right, Resistance 2. This is a sick gun that we will rarely use. I'm controlling the saw blades with my mind. Sorry, but as a Gold Award Redditor, I need Jason Momoa to be in this ad before I fall for it. True. And he shows you his old man tits, and he's like, yeah. You're gonna buy Freedom Patriot Real Gold Star Bucket Slop. I'll be like, yeah, Jason Mimosa, I will. Oh, right, the alt-fire revs up the blade. Ah, so indeed I am much like Fred Durst. I am a chainsaw that will skin your ass raw. Weird. I don't know what the saw blade's trying to do. Weird bit, IMO, but kind of a mix of like a melee weapon with a ranged weapon, but I'm not liking the actual range on this guy. Mostly because I've been cutting limbs off like this shit is Dead Space, and buddy, this ain't Dead Space. You do not have a curb stop. All right, I have a 1 second, guys. I know you want to move on, but I have a bit of a graphic design is my passion problem. This isn't good advertising for a pizza place. I'm gonna say it. I don't like this advertising. That looks like a French fry and burger place ad. That looks like French fry. That looked like the actual fry in the fry container. That's not a good like pizza place like sign. Not a big thing. Are mildly infuriating. Yeah, my face is on there, buddy. You check the Reddit right now, you look at the Reddit banner, guess whose face is there? Mine. Yeah, it is gonna be mildly infuriating. And yeah, it's because my face is there. Who do you think is Mr. Mildly Infuriating? Buddy, it's fucking me. Oh man, did we move up 2 inches just for more of the Horde to appear? Love that. Now question, do you think this is Resident Evil reference because man with pistol also have plaid shirt to guy in Resident Evil? It's a reference to you tonight, Brendan. And tonight will be the night where I have bile beans. Oh my god. They have their biliousness and for good. All right, you brought me back in, Insomniac. You know, the bug section fucking sucked, but I'm really into daily bile beans for biliousness and good humor. I'm really into bile beans, dude. I really need a can of bile beans. My humors are so imbalanced right now. Buddy, I do not have enough yellow bile in me. I need more yellow bile. You gotta talk to me. I need more yellow bile. So far, who's your favorite character in the Resistance games? You mean which of the two bald guys? Out of the two bald guys in Resistance, Brendan, which bald do you bald better? I don't know, dude. I don't fucking know which bald I bald better. You know, I don't think I've thought this through enough. I don't think I know enough about the bald characters to really fully know, you know? I like John Bald and Jason Bald and Stephen Bald and Horace Bald and Tyson Bald. A lot of balds in these games. Oh, there's Daedalus. I'm going to be honest with you, dog. Until we get to Resistance 3, I don't think there is such a thing as a favorite Resistance character. Brendan, if you didn't grow your hair out, there'd be 3 bald guys. Yeah, but like, my mom didn't like it, so not gonna lie. Wasn't really me. Wasn't really chat. Wasn't really even my wife. My mom didn't like it, and I went, you know what? I'm gonna give my mom this W. She's like, I just can't see you as bald, hun. I just can't. You need to grow your hair back in. I can see your brother is bald. I can't see you as bald. And I went, you know, Mom, I'm gonna have to give this one to you. If my mom can't see me as bald, then yeah, I shouldn't be bald, I think. This guy fucking died, dude. Bro, this looks like the scary guy from Gmod. You ever see those videos where they got like the scary guy and he's like there and he's in like GM Construct? Whoa, that's kind of crazy. No lips. Huh, can't kiss. Just imagining Hugo Speed in the apocalypse. Whoa, crazy skeleton brother. Man, that's crazy. No lips. He could never kiss again. God, you know, I don't even think like I really fully am having a bad time. This sounds like a rat. And I've never had a PS3 controller do that. I do not know why it sounds like a mouse. I'm not gonna lie, for some reason that kissing bit got me choking while laughing. Buddy, I took my bio beans. I balanced out my humors. Bro, goo goo gabadoo. Bruh. Goo goo fucking gaga, dude. Me and my baby are hanging out, brother. We're having a great time. What do you say, little baby? Ah, shit, dude. Goo goo gaga. Fuck yeah, dude. Let's fucking go, dude. Oh yeah, dude. I found a cool baby. Brother, I found the Super Busta Move baby. What do you say, Super Busta Move baby? Ah, fuck. A goo goo gaga. They need to add that to Death Stranding. I think that needs to be in there. That would make sense to me in Death Stranding. Shit, dude. Goo Goo and Gaga? That's fucking crazy, man. Yeah, I speak, baby. I watched Boss Baby and Baby Geniuses. That's where I figured it out. Love that they have a gun that lets them see through walls, and yet they stand in the window. This is, in another game, this would be a moment where they give you the auger as well, and then you're fucking fighting through the walls. You are trapped in a room with a Reddit mod and someone who thinks Baby Geniuses is peak. You only have one bullet. Buddy, I shoot it into the ceiling, and then we have a fucking awesome time. I can have a conversation with a Redditor and somebody who thinks Baby Geniuses is peak. So you're saying I'm in a room with 2 of me. I love playing Fuck Off Big Fish. It's my favorite kind of game. Anytime video game do water enemy like this, it'd always be like, all right, now jump on the thingus to avoid the big water enemy. I'm like, realistically, I should just be able to shoot the guy. What's he gonna do? Fucking eat the car and me? Unhinge his jaw? What is he gonna do? Big fish at me? Real big fish, maybe even? What are you gonna do, buddy? Fucking Mario at me? Not Buster. This ain't fucking New York, buddy. This is New Donk City. I picked up the wrong fucking gun! I gotta go back. I don't know if I can. I know I can. Incredible. Where did my gun go? You know what? This is worth a die. I'm gonna just die. Yeah, eat me. Oh no, I'm in the water. What if the big fish? Ah, it jump scared me. Thank you. They need to give the people what they want, a remaster of The Order. Holy shit, a remaster of famous and amazing game, The Order 1886. How did you get to know so much? How did you get to know so much about Kino? They're gonna remaster Resistance before Bloodborne. I wouldn't even mind. I keep saying it, but just something about like a Master Chief collection for Resistance and a collection for Killzone with the PSP and Vita games maybe included even as a little treat. I would love that. I'm not gonna lie, I would like that. I mean, yeah, Bloodborne, whatever. I have a PS4. I can just play it. I'm not super worried about Bloodborne. But Killzone Remastered 1, 2, and 3, and Shadowfall and Mercenaries, and then Resistance 1, 2, 3, the PSP game and the Vita game, all in a collection. I spent 50 on that. I would definitely be like, oh, hell yeah, 50? I would buy that for 50. I wouldn't spend fucking 70. But I'd be like, oh yeah, 50. Still so weird they remastered God of War 3 and not the rest. Still so fucking weird they remastered the remaster of Gears of War 1, and then 2 and 3 are just locked on the fucking 360 and the Xbox One still. That's the weirdest one of all of them. Like, why the fuck are you remastering the remaster of Gears of War? What the fuck is that? And it is the remaster of the remaster because it has all the content in the remaster, and I bet the lighting is still fucked. They will come out with Gears of War Funny Edition, and it will still look like dog shit compared to Gears of War 1. Because, oh, gothic architecture with dark lighting? Buddy, we can't do that. We have a new lighting engine we want to fucking throw in there. Make it look like Dookie. Sorry, buddy. It's gotta look like shit. Those are orders. Gears 1 does look nice, I must admit. I love Gears 1, dude. I love the vibe of Gears 1. It's got such a really good dark and kind of like the Gears of War remaster, they fucked the lighting, and just like they did, you know, with the original Halo fucking remaster, and they absolutely scuffed the shit out of the goddamn lighting, and it's such a tragedy because the game looks so much fucking. I mean, texture-wise, yeah, the textures do look better in the Incognito edition or whatever. Gears of War 1 is my favorite of the franchise. How does it feel to be wrong though? Because like Gears 2 is infinitely better. Yeah, true, but have you thought about how Gears of War 2 is just a better game in general? Or, I don't know, man. I think Gears of War 1 love is overrated, especially since it's literally the multiplayer is shotgun run, shotgun run, shotgun run. And I kind of don't fuck with that in terms of, oh yeah, it's use your shotgun, run, use your shotgun, run, use your shotgun, run. And then nobody plays the Gears of War multiplayer literally any differently. I was watching a friend play the beta of the new remaster of the remaster, and it was once again running shotgun, running shotgun, running shotgun, running shotgun, running shotgun, running shotgun. And it's like, man, this sucks, dude. Like, what the? You couldn't fucking. I don't mind playing the campaign again, and I understand that development costs and development time for something akin to like a Master Chief collection, like a Phoenix collection, would, you know, cost more time and money, and Microsoft is firing literally everybody. But I mean, I would much rather have 1, 2, and 3 as a total package, and I'd rather have multiplayer for 2, because we've already gotten Gears 1 remastered, and remastering it again, yeah, I get that, so that it doesn't run as shittily as the remaster does on actual modern computers. But you're just, oh, me when I play a video game where there's one fucking gun. I never played any Gears multiplayer. Ah, see, there are a lot of Gears old heads who go, Gears of War 1 multiplayer is like the best, and it's not. It sucks. I'm fighting. You know, I'm fighting in the pit. I do not think that is the best. I think it is run, shotgun, run, shotgun, run, shotgun. And if you have played Gears 1 multiplayer, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. There is no reason to use literally any other weapon. They will have you just running around with a shotgun at ludicrous fucking speeds, blowing the heads off of people. And it's fun for a bit, but like, using one weapon over and 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 over again, when you have an entire toolkit at your disposal, but you're not going to use any of that toolkit because, like, well, why would you? It's the shotgun. It just, you know, little peeve of mine when the meta for a video game is just one fucking gun, and then it never changes over the last, I don't know, fucking 20 years. And it's like, I don't want Gears of War for multiplayer. I don't know why you're trying to. You're probably gonna be a fucking weirdo Gears Battle Pass. Get new skins for your shotgun. Make it look like a hot dog. I don't care, dude. I want Horde mode. I want Gears of War 2. I do not see the vision. And I guess the vision is Microsoft is fucking blind again. The Oscar Mayer Collab Battle Pass. You see, turn your shotgun, the only gun you'll ever use, into a hot dog. Drive the Wienermobile into battle. Naturally, so overused in multiplayer, was the most used gun in 3. It's been a problem in Gears since 1, and it will continue to be a problem in Gears in general, is like the... until something changes with the shotgun, it will oftentimes be the... You literally run at the guy and shoot him, and then his head fucking blows up. It is one of those things where I am honestly like... I befuddled how I love that campaign of 1, 2, and 3. I love horde mode, but multiplayer just becomes shotgun boom boom. Do you mean to tell me that Gears of War multiplayer is shotgun boom boom? Always has been. Will never not be. Which is funny because in the campaign, the Gnasher is ass. It really is. Well, because if you use the Gnasher and you're running around, it's a one-pop headshot. Like, it's... When you're running around the Gears as a beef boy, it's a fucking one-tap pap. You know? It's why I don't do any of the Gears multiplayer, and I don't care about the multiplayer. Because I don't... are these boom boom guys? Yay! I love my boom boom enemies in video game. Thank you. Video game without a boom boom enemy feels so ridiculous. So one-stop slop. It's the shotgun slop. That's what I'm calling Gears of War multiplayer from now on. Shotgun slop. What the fuck? Why was he so blue? Why are they blue now? They're blue now? What the fuck do you mean they're blue now? Why are they blue now? Why do they look like Singularity goons? 1 second. Fucking, where's the spiders? There goes my spider. Watch him as he die. Can I tell you, Insomniac, impeccable choice to get rid of the fucking orb. Okay, he's dead. Never mind. Wasted. I love how, you know what? It makes me think about how at the very beginning of the game, making me think about how they showed you, like, that giant enemy has a weak spot. Attack it for massive damage. And then that's never come up again in the campaign. Much better alt fire for the rocket launcher in this one, though. The alt fire in Resistance 1 was what? It just slowed the bullet? It hung in the air? I'm like, how do you use that? Like, what's the fucking situation where you use that in? What dinosaur would you eat, like Fred Flintstone? I don't know, man. I don't have any dinosaur-related knowledge, so, like, I don't like them. I don't hate them either. I'm neutral. I'm dinosaur neutral. I was never a dinosaur kid. Not saying that you had to be a dinosaur kid to like them, but I seen dinosaurs and I never saw a dinosaur that I was like, oh, fuck yeah, that's my dinosaur. You know what? Nah, I'll give you one. When I was in 3rd grade, I found out there was a dinosaur called the Gigantosaurus, and that was the one where I was like, oh, fuck yeah. That's gotta be huge. Or what's your favorite dinosaur from dinosaurs? I don't know, James, but I would definitely say, not the mama! Because that's the baby. The baby says not the mama on dinosaurs. So, Gigantosaurus is pretty peem. Don't know anything about them. All I know is they were called the Gigantosaurus, and I saw them in a dinosaur book when I was in 3rd grade, so. Did you know the auger shoots through walls? I'll make you come outside, because I'm on the outside. I'm on the inside. I'm looking outside. Now I am inside. And inside you're outside. Now I'm inside. There we go. Stained? Okay, yeah, with no E. Ye, I know. It's inside you're outside. Inside like me. I can see outside, see to the inside. I see. I understand. Where's the kaiju at? Where's the big boy? There he is! Ultraman could kick that guy's ass. Ultraman could fucking sweep that dude. No fucking problem. I'm waiting until the reticle turns red, buddy. There ain't no point to it until the reticle turns red. Fire it in his mouth. It'd be funny. Oh, he just grabs you. Hey, what's up, man? Oh, I got a fire in the eyes, right? You want to drop me, buddy? Thanks, man. Eat this. Swallow this. Whoa, it's the PlayStation All-Stars guy. Oh, is this guy in PlayStation All-Stars? Oh. Is he like a fighting? Is he a character or is he a map hazard? 2 people knew that. That's kind of funny. Is he a stage hazard or is he like an actual fighter? Would be kind of funny to put one of the giant Chimera in the PlayStation All-Stars. Hello, big boy. You ready for... Oh, you know what? They would put him in a platform game because this son of a bitch is a platform fight. Background character? Ah, okay. That's probably in the Resistance stage then. Do you play as genre? Is there any other Resistance like fucking dudes in PlayStation All-Stars? Or probably not, right? They have to put the Big Daddy Bioshock in there. Oh shit. They got pinballs. Oh wait, am I fighting? Oh fuck, that's right. I gotta fight the demon. I got excited. I saw a vinyl record. Millennial at the record shop wearing a plaid shirt be like, holy shit, you guys have pinballs? That's crazy, dude. I've been looking for this one. Hey, what's up, man? Oh, you got me, buddy. Hungry guy. Broken your teeth. Hello, Mr. Hungy. He fucking throws your ass. Oh, yeah, well, you know, that's a really smart idea, guys. Bridge filled with 1 million bombs. Favorite pinballs track? Oh, I love the pinballs track where they go, yeah. That one's pretty good. Oh, they put the bomb there on purpose. I'll lure him under the bridge, buddy. This is like big fish. Like real big fish. And since this is real big fish, I'm gonna be skanking it. Sorry, I don't know why I said that like a pizza. I said that like a stereotypical Italian pizza shop owner. I'm going to be skanking it, stinky style. Mario when he's at the fucking ska concert. You would skank it. All right, do you want me to fucking start blasting him? Hey, buddy. Hey. Gotcha. Ooh, look at me. I'm a little irritating. Oh, what? Oh, shit. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Where is it? Oh, dude, no, I dropped the rocket. Sorry, I don't know where it went. You give me a second? Oh, you know, yeah, don't worry about it. I found it. Oh, okay. I was a little bit too late on that one. It's fine. I'll figure it out. He did crush me. I crush Hale. Oh, you can't play as Jonathan Hale. He appears in the background of the Resistance map. You can play as Killzone Man, which I assume is like the bad guy from Killzone. You can play as the Hellgast. Ain't no way they put the like Killzone protagonist in there. Is that your mark? I got you. That was good enough. Yeah. Oh wait, no, that's not good. Maybe I still need this. I think the antagonist of Killzone is the playable character. Oh, you can play as Radic? Yeah, because the villains in Killzone are way fucking cooler. The dude in... Oh, you're right. There should be a platform fighter that's bald 360 and PS3 protagonists. Jonathan Hale, John Killzone, Mr. Blackside Area 51, Shane Carpenter from Haze, Mr. Inversion, dude from Fracture, one of the guys from Kane and Lynch. I can't remember which one is balder. The guy from Infamous? Yeah, Cole McGrath. There was a... Wait, are you saying there needs to be a lair stage as a joke, or are you saying that PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale had a lair stage? Oh, the dude from Star Wars. Dude, there should just be a Sam Witwer Battle Royale. It could be Star Killer from Star Wars Force Unleashed, which is Sam Witwer. Deacon from Days Gone, which is Sam Witwer. And Scary Guy from Callisto Protocol, which is Sam Witwer. And then Darth Maul, because, well, animated Darth Maul, because that too is Sam Witwer. So 4 characters, and maybe even more. Potentially 1s or even 2s more. The Sam Witwer Battle Royale, huh? Wow. This is like a Jeremy Renner app level of like, yeah, this one's gonna be awesome, I think. Oh, fuck yeah. Thank you for the battle rifle. I can't wait to waste all the ammo on it and then never get another one. Oh, you know what? I didn't even realize it had chain lightning on it. Huh. Weird kind of alt-fire, but alright. I mean, I respect it. Insomniac is good at one thing, and it's sometimes they get really weird with it. I don't know if I fully vibe. What? With who? Thanks, man. Awesome. That's cool. Oh, yep. Nope, I know. Fucking minimal ass cover. 1 million fucking gun. I don't know if I vibe with one thing that Resistance 1 and 2 do, though. I don't know if 3 does it, but I assume they do. Which is having an upgraded version of the same weapon that an enemy will drop. That'd be like if you were playing Halo and Master Chief, like, picked up a fucking, I don't know. Well, you know, I was gonna say plasma rifle too, and then I remembered, oh wait, they do that. That's like the red plasma rifle versus the normal one. I got a PlayStation ad as soon as you started mentioning PlayStation Pro tags. Oh, do I get paid more if I just start talking about PlayStation? Sorry guys, I need them to run high quality ads for you real quick. PlayStation, PlayStation 5, PlayStation, game on, I'm gaming on, PlayStation, gaming on. Gaming, PlayStation, gaming on, and when I'm gaming, I'm freaking gaming. I'm gaming on PlayStation. Gaming with PlayStation is gaming with gaming. PlayStation gaming, when you game with PlayStation, you game with PlayStation. PlayStation gaming. Will they pay me? Will they pay me now? Will I? How do I get my residual check? Whoa, unnecessary gaming ads be upon you. That'll be my TikTok. Open your phone, see gamer cup holder from Razer. What was my last? 1 second, I gotta go peep. So 1 second. Never forget that my algorithm is on TikTok is perfectly curated for only the highest quality videos of all time. What did I find the other day? Here we go. This one was really good. This one made me laugh. I genuinely don't know how this appeared, but I did get this. The sound of dark matter. And I don't know what that dude is wearing on his head, but I am interested. I am intrigued. I am very intrigued by that. It's like some kind of copper wire with a crystal in the middle of it that he's wearing that loops around his head into like a copper tiara. Like, this is, I don't know what this is, but I will tell you that this is the kind of energy I look for. And that's all that I get on my TikTok is videos like that. That's all I'm looking for is just absolute freak shit. I get videos on TikTok with 20 likes, and it's like a grandma dancing with like a weird filter that makes her look like she's in Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, it's... I love just accessing... I love accessing TikTok and then having a For You page that only gives me old people posting, how do I post the damn video? How do I... Man, I don't know why, man. But you know how you play a video game and you're like, damn, this witty banter is kind of annoying. Right now is like one of those times where I kind of wish for some witty banter. It's weird to say, but these guys are fucking... I mean, they're no nonsense. Weird they just blow up the AA guns and then it's just, all right, we're all bald, back to shooting. Oh, what has Insomniac done aside from Resistance and what was their PS2 series? Was that Jackster or was that Ratchet Clank? Oh, Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Weird that like a lot of the guns in Resistance are a little bit doo-doo. When like, that's from the guys who made the cool, weird gun games. Once again, absolutely appreciate the hell out of my fucking AI teammates who are doing nothing. Oh my god, where are they am I supposed to move or? You are doing a great job, buddy. You are doing amazing. He's not doing amazing, Chad. He's not doing a good job. He's not good at shooting the guys, Chad. He's trying his best, but he doesn't know where the enemies are. He has alien aphasia. He has what is it, like the fucking mummy's curse. Everybody look like Bug to him. He's too afraid to fire. Who knows? Maybe there are no Chimera. Maybe he's actually at a grocery store. He has alien fantasia. I have alien fantasia too, buddy. You should see into my dreams. A lot of Garrus Vicarian. A lot of sucking and fucking. Oh, okay, I see him now. Oh, they're Giganto guys. All right. I don't know, man. I think, I'm gonna be honest here. I think you need some birds. Birds help with scale. I've watched video essays on movies before, and I'm just saying, if you got a big open area like this, I think you're gonna need a couple of birds to help with the scale here. What about HR Geiger? I don't know, man. Some people get really horny for the Xenomorph, but I don't get it. That son of a bitch is full of acid. You can't, and I mean, motherfuckers are straight up gonna be like, I'm built different. I could bottom or top for the Xenomorph, and I'm like, I'm sorry, dude, but that motherfucker, acid blood. You're not gonna fucking, I don't know, pleasure dome the Xenomorph. Isn't it just the blood? Wouldn't the alien pussy be safe? Well, fact of the matter is, you know, alien don't, you know, from my time watching the Alien movies, I mean, we're gonna talk about the birds, the bees, and the Xenomorphs real quick. From my time watching the Alien movies, if you go by the movies and maybe even the books and don't go by fan art on Twitter where they give the Xenomorph massive fucking knockers, if you go by the media, Alien don't got none, hun. Like they're not bumping uglies. They are all ugly. They got a fucking, what is it, Alien Queen, and the Alien Queen self-replicates egg. Now, depending on the book or the property, some of the Alien books say that a normal alien under the right conditions can turn into Alien Queen, but also aliens are self-reproducing. They do not need to fuck, therefore they will not fuck. Like, I don't care what kind of mods you get from Game Banana for your Fortnite skin. It doesn't matter how fat you make the alien's ass. They will eat you. They will not fuck you. Imagine new alien with giant dong design in next movie. I mean, aliens are like a Giger creation. They are meant to represent kind of the sexual. So you kind of already got that in a way. Aliens are kind of already a bit of a dong design. Brendan, do you remember the game Fuse? Because I don't. I remember selling it at GameStop, but I don't. Legitimately, that's one that escapes the mind. Fuse is one of those video games of all time that encompasses so much mid that, like, you legitimately don't remember it. Fuse is like, on kind of like the slop 7th gen scale. Fuse is a wild example of perfect mid, which is to say, game so mid, completely forgotten. Kind of like Section 8 is in that same time, is in that kind of same zone, where Section 8 and Fuse are perfectly mid, diametrically symmetrical with each other. They are parallel, maybe even perpendicular. Gamer geometry. Now, measure Mario's skull. No, I don't want to. No, do it. Show me the splicer. Show me the shotgun. Were they? I feel like maybe they're supposed to have voice lines here and they don't. This feels very oddly quiet for, especially an Insomniac game. Is Resistance just weird? I feel like they were supposed to say, whoa, lots of eggs in here, huh? Not like at the grocery store. I gotta make my own fucking banter. Looking to suck on something? Why don't you sock on this? Got him. Fucked up. They're gonna have, the Big Bopper is gonna be at SawCon. Yeah, they got a real SawCon Bopper. He's literally tuning out all the dialogue SMH. There's none, though. Don't gaslight me. I'm not within such a fugue state with Resistance 2. There just is none. They're just bald. The fucking the silent but bald brigade. What are you talking about? Don't you hear them talking about their next mission? Oh yeah, I hear Bald A talking to Bald B, referring to Bald C's kids. I see. The bald lore, it runs deep. It's dialogue through symbolism, Brendan. Ah, the silence. I really feels like they should be saying something here. Something fucked up on my PS3. You guys are oddly silent. Now voice all of them. This blissful peace shall not last. This blissful peace, it will not last. Maybe you need that patch for the extra dialogue. Yeah, I mean, there might also be the 4-watt setting on the PS3, so. This is another reason I like playing PS3 games without any, like, patches, not connected to the internet. You get to see a little bit of goofy shit. Downside, almost always plays way fucking worse without like a little bit of a day one patch, but you do get some goofy shit. I do like this better than Atomic Heart. Well, it's kind of be silent forever into the fold or non-stop yapping. And I'm like, I'm already providing the yap. Crispy critters, this is crazy. Gonna have to be careful around here. Watch out, we've got Chimera on the way. Be careful. Oh no, they've got the blue laser and the red laser. Best be careful, soldiers. We have to go in. Watch out over there. Watch out for those wrist rockets. They're firing darts. Be wary of any augers around here. Best be careful, soldiers. They're going to pick you off one by one. Ha! Don't worry. I'll take command. You use your minigun on the left flank. I'll go ahead with my gun and fire at the enemy. Be wary of those blue lasers, soldier. There's heaps and heaps of bugs around here. Best be careful. The critters will be crispy. I do feel like a little bit of his missed. Are you gonna play the Atomic Heart Cube MMO? No, I'm gonna be like 99% of the gamer population and forget that it even exists, and then when it drops, watch 20 to 30 streamers get paid to play it, and then never see them ever play it again. Brendan, you're giving me PTSD. Best be wary. There are enemies around. All right, better forge on forwards here. We have to get through the gap in these reinforcements. Looks like we've respawned. Time for us to get in and get gamer. Everybody check your 6. Watch those helos and be wary of any enemies around here. We're on a bit of a battlefield right now. Best be wary. Scavenge for any ammo on the battlefield that you may see. Prepare your weapons and get ready for a fight. I got 1. Up to 2. Damn. Got 3 Chimera down. Oh no, my bald compatriot. Please, fire when ready. Guys up here, they're spurting their yellow goo. Best be careful, soldiers. We're rocking it. Crazy style. All right, I've switched to the marksman. I hope I get enough DPS with this. Don't worry, I'll use my electric orb. I have that as an ultimate ability attached to Q. Don't forget, everybody. Switching to a weapon is faster than reloading. And remember, the grenade indicator will pop up on your map when an enemy fires a grenade. Watch out for that, lest you explode. Helicopter provides cover. Interesting. I'll need this. I don't need the carbine, but I'm running low on ammo. Better grab the carbine. All right, best be wary here, soldiers. There may be a glut of enemies ahead. Oh, no. I died for no reason. That's crazy. Whoa, this raid's so hard. Looks like we're all in some kind of resistance. Hey, I'm in the resistance, too. All right, best be wary, soldiers. There are enemies around. Remember when the fucking Call of Duty loading screen sometimes just had war criminals give... Thinking about how sometimes when you died in Call of Duty video games, they would just have like actual people who've committed like full-on war crimes, like fucking, here's a quote from Margaret Thatcher, and I'm like, I don't need a quote from somebody who their grave is a public restroom. I kinda don't need that. Here's a quote from Ollie North. Oh, famous criminal Ollie North? That's crazy. What was I remember a really out-of-pocket one. Oh, that's right. Kevin Spacey was in Call of Duty. I think that's what Call of Duty is missing. They need more loading screens, or like death screens with quotes from people with dubious intent. In the future will look like this. So, you know, found your address and really cool. Saw that you had 257 hours in Call of Duty Warzone a couple of years back. I am an Army recruiter, and I was just wondering if you wanted to, well, freaking join the Army. It's like Call of Duty, but like, real. Oh, that's why I fucking died. Oh, you know what this Warzone, this awful fucking segment needed? Ah, that's right, the one-tap BAP invisible enemies. That's what this section fucking needed, dude. Hey, Brendan, serial tier list. Fuck, you got me. Real shit, I sleep. Serial tier list, I wake the fuck up. Is it wrong if I just put the cereals I like into S tier? Because it's just like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Reese's Puffs. With Honey Nut Cheerios at like A? What about Magic Spoon? I'd rather eat cardboard. Wait a minute, no, Magic Spoon is just kind of cardboard. Fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch whips ass though. Oh, you know, fucking, dude. French Toast Crunch is better. What are you doing over here, Bald? Bald B is hanging out by the rock, all right. Where's Bald A and Bald C? Are they doing literally anything, or are we just standing around penis in hand? Oh, okay, yeah, penis in hand moments, I get it. Feels like I was supposed to pick up, am I supposed to pick up a sniper over there? What the fuck is a Magic Spoon? Oh, that's YouTuber fucking brain rot cereal. That's the advertising for Magic Spoon. Have you ever wanted to just put fucking raw cardboard in your mouth and then fucking ruin the roof of your mouth? Do you want Captain Crunch, but worse? Try Magic Spoon. It'll fuck you up. I will, you know, I'll take a Magic Spoon sponsor over like a fucking him sponsor, because I still don't like it when YouTubers advertise any kind of medical service. It's fucking gross. Like, yeah, get your fucking paycheck, buddy, but do you really gotta do BetterHelp? Do you really gotta do fucking, like actual, like, do your penis work? Does your penis function properly? Are you having problems with your penis? Maybe look into Penis Helper. Yeah, man, that's cool. You know what I didn't need? I don't need, you know, I really don't think we need YouTubers trying to sell us on penis enlargement pills. I'm sorry. Or penis workum pills. Kind of one of the top #1 things. We just don't need YouTubers to shill. Kind of, my trust for somebody I watch kind of depends on, have they shilled BetterHelp? Do they shill BetterHelp? And have they shilled fucking hymns? Because I do respect, for certain things I respect, absolutely. Hun, you go and get that bag. Like, if you do an opera commercial, what? It's a fucking browser. I don't care. If you do Magic Spoon, I don't like Magic Spoon, but like, I also don't fucking care. If you do Raycons, same thing. I really don't fucking care. But if you're gonna try to like, if you're trying to sell, like, I don't know, fucking medical advice, or therapy, you can go fuck yourself. I'm sorry. I draw the line there. Honey, which was revealed to be a scam. Yeah, but Honey was also a fucking browser extension. And while it was a scam, I'm not going to install that shit regardless. So, like, I'm still kind of like, well, most people didn't know it was a fucking scam, even the YouTubers who were selling it, so still kind of falls under get that bread, hun. Manscaped and HelloFresh, same fucking thing. I don't mind that as much, get that bread. I'm more so, don't sell people on therapy or penis pills, please. Because, like, dude, I'm gonna be honest, as somebody in this kind of like workspace, you gotta get that bag. Ad revenue is not gonna fucking pay, and unless you're a channel that makes incredibly high quality content regularly or even yearly, Patreon's not gonna pay out either. So like, I don't mind it. It's 30 fucking seconds out of a video for a product I'm not going to buy anyway. Is it PST sponsored by Manscaped? Once. Plus, like, I don't know, with some YouTubers and some like podcast channels, it's literally not up to them what ads they run. It's up to network or network owner. Worm. I really feel like this scene was supposed to have more weight, but you've just ripped the bald in half. There he is. And nobody's gonna say anything. Okay, awesome. That's... I feel like this is... I feel like I'm missing something here, because I feel like this is almost E3 level. Nobody reacted. Nobody said shit. Why am I... Buddy, am I in fucking Reboot? Where's Bob from Reboot? Am I in Reboot? They are stoic. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what it takes to be a bald. They were talking in previous missions. They just stopped for some reason. Is it because my character no longer can communicate with them or something? Or alright, well. Yeah, it's weird, but after playing Resistance 1 yesterday, I'm kind of getting why people said this campaign was worse. Even though some of the set pieces are cool, I kind of miss having a car. This feels like I'm watching a 2-part episode of Warehouse 13. Like, it's just oddly silent. Or then, would you take a Manscaped sponsorship? Yeah. Probably. That's, I mean, it's innocuous, and I have one of the razors and I use it. And I would get a free razor? Yeah. And I would get paid? Yeah. That one is literally innocuous. If you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. Like, it's... I see no problem with the ball cream or the ball shaver. Would you scream shave your balls at the camera? No, I would pull my pants down and shave my balls on camera. That's the... Listen, they're paying me the buku bucks. I'm just shave my balls on camera like that one CSGO streamer. That bit's already done? Yeah, I was just talking about that. You typed while I was saying it, like the Counter-Strike streamer. Do it again. The bit literally does not stop being funny just because somebody else did it. Oh, they got dudes in the hexagon. So is this kind of like a hive producing some kind of nectar? Understood. Continue to haze out. I love how this is like the fucking bald dome. Are you guys supposed to say stuff? I feel like they just forgot. Yeah, I'm kind of playing am I playing the haunted version of Resistance 2? Is that... I went to GameStop and I picked up the Resistance trilogy, and I wanted to play Resistance 2, but when I opened it, it had blood inside of it, and it also had hyper-realistic scaries. It does make the game a lot more eerie, playing it with the dialogue fully cut. Cause yeah, they've been silent for about 45 real minutes. There's no fucking way they were supposed to be this quiet. All right, soldiers, we're in the hive. Best be wary. There are enemies abound. Here, this button. Am I supposed to press it? No. All right, soldiers, I'm in the big pit. Where do we go next? I see. Continuing, forging forward into the Citadel. Oh, yep, dog shit. Thanks, I forgot. How could I have forgotten? Peak dog shit. Will you jump if they start to talk all of the sudden? Could you imagine getting to a certain point in the game and then the game runs all of their dialogue from the last 45 minutes all at once? I would find that funny, maybe even humorous. Maybe even I'd have a freaking giggle fit. I'm gonna check a long play to see if they're supposed to talk. Funnier if they're not. But I bet they are. It's missing the callouts. Forgot that Era had day one patches. Well, it was usually PS3 games a lot more than 360 games. PS3 games, 360 games got there, but PS3 games, especially earlier ones like this one, would almost always have some kind of patch. Cause the PS3 was fucking weird. It was, I think the system architecture was built in a fundamentally fucking odd way. Why are you missing? Okay, I fucking... This is bad. This is bad. This is bad, man. I love the idea of a bit of a horde fight and there's no ledge protection. So you could be shooting, trying to escape the enemies. 1 second. You could be shooting and trying to escape the enemies, and then you're just gonna fucking fall off. Amazing. Incredible. Simply sublime. Phenomenal. Keep up the good work, Insomniac. This is definitely giving me the I hope the Wolverine game fails so hard that you go bankrupt vibes. I'm kidding! Oh, what if the protagonist of Resistance games is a Redditor? Was that why he was eating bug? And also, he's only the protagonist in 1 and 2. I think he dies in 3 because of, well, you know, he's full of bugs. Like, he's got the, what is it, the funny Chimera virus that is slowly turning him into a funny bug man. All right, go through the fucking Klingon ship just one more time. Kepler or whatever, fucking slap them with my batleth. I feel like one of the guys is gonna be like, great job, soldier. We took care of those freaking enemies. Well done. Now let's move on to our next target. We have to go. All right. Let's transform and car the fuck out. Big cybernetic tubes like this just consistently remind me of, what? I feel like he was supposed to go, one of my balds just got sucked up by the evil guy again. They're taking my silent balds are being taken from me one by one. No, another one. Yeah, he's definitely supposed to say something here. Yep. He's just sucking up my fucking slime, dude. Gooey. He's appreciating the moment. Oh yeah, he's fucking, this is the last couple bites of the Costco rotisserie chicken, I get it. Oh hey, Skybeam, wow. God, these guys would look so fucking cool in Funko Pop form, wouldn't they? Wouldn't you love to own a Nathan Hale Funko Pop?
I'd like to know in advance.
Doesn't that just make sense to you? Oh, it's that same fucking guy again. I am always curious by paintings. I want to say like kind of portraits of dudes in video games that aren't like presidents or historical figures, or like historical figures I don't recognize, I guess, more likely. But I'm always curious about paintings in games like this because I always wonder, real guy or painting of the dev. Why is the protagonist so small? They shrunk me. They made me tiny. Now it's my turn to make me huge. I'm at that point where I'm like just kind of dad frustrated with this campaign. And it's like, yeah, buddy, this is awesome. This looks like one of the missions, I guess, in Far Cry New Dawn. Imagine being the dev that gets a portrait instead of a holiday bonus. I think about one of my friends when he moved to California and got a dev job, how he's working for like a VR startup, and how the first thing the VR startup did was, guys, in the office, we have beer on tap. And I was just like, does anybody drink it? No, because, well, we're working. And I was like, why did they do that in the first fucking place? Only sad that I didn't get into programming or dev because I missed out on the heyday of like dog shit startups doing anything except for like giving their employees a fair wage or healthcare. Dude, we're the cool startup company. That's right. We got a mini fridge in the break room full of freaking M&Ms. Can we get healthcare and maybe look at like less crunch? Nope. Guys, we're the fun office. You can have as many knickknacks at your desk as you want. Yo, we have Nerf Wars. Also, we're laying you off in 2 months. Yeah. I think that should have been the first sign, I think, that tech bros were insane. Is seeing like startup companies do insane things with like offering literally any amenity, but I don't know, fucking childcare and good health and dental plan. Should have been one of the first signs. Dude, you gotta crunch 80 hours this week, but don't worry. We have sleeping pods to make you feel more comfortable while you're at work. Tech bros really did just kind of trick people into thinking they were way cooler than like 1800s oil barons. We really are just, it really is just the Silicon Barons, isn't it? Where they, like, Google, Apple, they really just want to do the same thing that, like, train tycoons and oil tycoons did back in the day, where they just want company towns, but, like, dude, you get a Fresca allotment. You can have 6 Fresca a day. That's so many Fresca. Here, enjoy your script. You can use your script in the Apple Store for epic loot. And it's like, oh, dude, it's literally the same thing. But, like, a slightly different flavor somehow. It's kind of like the same thing, except I honestly, respect to oil tycoons and train tycoons back in the day. At least they were just straight up with it. They didn't pretend it was anything but what it was. We're disrupting the grocery store. That's right. And your desk is a built-in sleeping bag, so you never have to leave work. Isn't that awesome? I was like, oh, wait a minute. This is kind of a toxic work environment, isn't it? You know, we're kind of like a family here. Well, you know, when I first heard a manager tell me that we're like a family, I didn't think that it was going to be like my family, but coffee and donuts for everybody. The CEO just bought 8 new cars, and guess what? Your severance packages have all been canceled. Your retirement benefits all been emptied. Oh, man. I think we touched on it yesterday a little bit, but did anybody else see the fucking, you probably all saw the Xbox dev who deleted a LinkedIn post saying that, like, dude, if you're worried about getting laid off, you should just use AI to help you create a resume. Maybe if you're sad about losing your job, just find a new job off a job tree. I really think that tech bros need some kind of help. I don't think that Healy's in the office will fix you. I think maybe talking to another human will maybe help you. Maybe talking to an actual human being who persists within this world instead of, like, you know, just kind of guessing and then spending, I don't know, fucking $12,000 a week on bibimbap and sushi. Dude, this fish is fresh. It's awesome. You gotta try this $4,000 sake. I use company funds to buy it. Extremely not bitter about the tech industry, by the way. Yeah. Oh, dude, are you upset that your mom died? That's crazy. You're not getting time off, but I will give you access to the company LLM so that it can generate pictures of your mom being happy. Think about that, maybe. We put the ghost of your mom in the machine. Now we can generate pictures of her. Isn't that cool? No, well, I mean, tech bros were always high on their own supply. It's just, I don't think that they were ever not bad. They were just better at pretending. I think tech bros used to have a mask where they would just pretend they weren't fucking awful. And they just went like full on mask off. Like they just don't care. Tech bros got into the, like their 30s, 40s, and 50s, and they're like, oh yeah, we could just say the bad part out loud. The tech industry just loves recreating the .com bubble every 10 years or so. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just feel like with the .com bubble, I felt like tech bros were more punished because of, like, the .com bubble, but every subsequent bubble has been less and less punishment because they just figured out the simple debt into capital, debt into capital, debt into capital. They kind of just, I think the worst thing to happen to tech bros is when they fully realize that the stock market is literally all gambling and there is genuinely no weight to it. It is just gigantic gambling. And once they fully realized that, they were like, wait a fucking second here. We don't have to care. Yeah, things never got better. They just got better at insulating important people from any kinds of consequences to them being shitheads. True. And that's why they don't have to care. What the fucking big... Why is there a frog zard from Adventure Quest in here? Yeah, you literally just run the startup for a bit, never actually deliver anything important, sell it to a bigger fish, that bigger fish runs it into the ground and sells it to a bigger fish, and until the last fish eats it, you just do it all over again with the capital gained. It's an infinite loop of give it to a bigger fish to give it to a bigger fish to give it. It's literally, I mean, it's crazy how much of the world is literally just infinite grift. Infinite grift until the fundamentally full let them eat cake moment. Smells like success to me. Well, you know, if mommy and daddy are rich enough, you could just debt into capital and debt into capital and debt into capital and debt into capital. Essentially, tech bros are a kind of modern equivalent to French marquis. Like French marquis, where they're just, mother and father have given me 40,000 gold coins from the funny bank. Cannot wait to talk about this with all my friends. I do like that since we're in kind of a swampular area, we get to see cool big guy. That's at least neat. I got an ad the other day wanting me to buy stocks in nuclear fusion companies. One of the greatest Wall Street grifts was tricking normal people into thinking that the stock market is the economy, I think. A fundamentally infinite kind of funny where, oh, economy, stock go up, buy, stock go down, sell, stock go up, sell, stock go down, buy. Like I was saying earlier, I think we should just get every billionaire and just say, you did it. You won. Here's your prize. We're going to New Game Plus you start at 0. Here is your trophy. You won all the money. Great job. But what about my money? Well, I mean, we're going to just take all that and all your stuff. We're just going to put it in the big pit. You get to start at square one. Isn't that what you wanted? You won all the money. You got it all. You get a trophy. You did it. You won all the money. But I got money from the stock market? Yeah, and I have a friend who got money from horse betting. I'm not going to fucking do that. Just because my friend is betting doesn't mean I'm going to bet. All right, hello, big guy. Goodbye, big guy. Can we get rid of you, please? No more boatman. I don't even know where the fucking... He's not firing that many. I don't... Resistance 2 gonna give me gout. I'm gonna get gout from this one. I'm gonna get the fucking liver and onion special. You know, this does feel like one of the Gears of War levels where it's just boom, boom, boom. Incredible gameplay right here. Immaculate even. Fucking phenomenal gaming right here. Yeah, good thing this house is incredibly sturdy and can withstand 8,000 megatons of damage. I've never seen those guys fire that fast either. This feels like this is a dog shit set piece. And my dude is literally doing nothing. He's not even firing at him. He's fucking lost in the sauce. Where are you shooting? What are you doing, soldier? Sorry, as John Resistance, I have to lead the resistance. Watch those wrist rockets. Enemies abound. Be wary. There may be Chimera ahead. Check your 6. Is your ultimate refreshed? Let's go. It's me, Mario. It's... I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of thinking about Mario E3, and it's a normal 3D Mario game, but they've just for no reason whatsoever added E3 game chatter. All right, guys, looks like he's gonna jump. All right, 1, 2, 3, jump. Awesome. Great job stomping that Goomba, buddy. Yeah, you too. Watch your 6. There may be Koopa Troopers abound. All right, Bowser. Awesome. We got to take care of this guy. Is he having... Oh, he's having a bad time. Poor guy. He doesn't even know. He's no longer a guy. He's but a ramp. There he is. He figured it out. Man, this brings back memories. I only say that because Hayes has a segment just like this where you go under a bridge like this. So too this Half-Life. This is not as effective as Half-Life. Is this... Am I getting fucking spidered? Is this spiders? This feels like spiders. Are there supposed to be pods here? I think they forgot to put the pods in. You know, they gave me a shotgun. And this feels like they were... Yeah, they forgot to put the pods in. This really does feel like a nightmare, actually. This feels like a fucking haunted version of Resistance 2. I feel like there were supposed to be pods there with the wet, goopy ground. They just forgot. Oh, I bet the patch adds for... the patch has gotta add pods. You're right. Honey, you got a big frog coming. Every copy of Resistance 2 is personalized. Hey, what's up? Nothing? Oh, no, they're supposed to be talking. They're supposed to be talking. They just forgot to put the audio in. They are supposed to be talking. Oh, fuck. Now this game is looking like Haze. All right, invisible enemy dog shit. No audio. I'm glad we're playing the unpatched version. It's just making the game better. Am I waiting for these guys? I can't open the door. Can't open the door. FPS classic. And then maybe he gets killed because he's a default soldier. Oh, he's planting the bomb. All right, move back. Okay, well, that was... Oh, I thought this was a bomb. That was the gun I dropped. Okay. Immaculate. Kind of a follow-up to Haze in a way we never thought we needed is unpatched resistance too. Oh, the bomb didn't make noise. It must have been part of that soldier's voice line. Yeah. Oh, man. We are... What a treat. What a delight. What a... Oh, what a beautiful video game. Enemy pods ahead. Best be wary. What do you guys better set up the bomb? All right. Plant that bomb. Boom. Awesome. Everybody... Great job, everybody. We're really doing it. We're really getting into it now. Hey, if you check that house, you can actually have Diamond City marked on your map. Let's go. Please tell me you have the PS move gun for Resistance 3. No. You know, I do actually have PlayStation Move controllers because they were used, you know, they were used for the PS4 VR. So technically, if I got the gun, I could do it, but I'm not subjecting myself to that. I don't think that invisible enemies have ever been good except for Halo. I cannot think of one time. Well, then don't say TF2 spy. Not counting it. Talking about goons. Just because spy goons to Scout's mom doesn't mean he's the type of goon I'm talking about. But I don't know if I can think of a time where an invisible enemy was good aside from Halo. You said TF2 spy. Stalkers? From what? Pinky? No. Oh, Stalkers from Helldivers. No, I still think that sucks. I think the Stalkers and Helldivers sucks even more. Because you gotta blow up their fucking hole. Nightkin from Fallout. Okay, I agree. There's one. Bloodsuckers from Stalker. Okay, there's two. Two aside from Halo. Borderlands Stalkers? Fuck no. Randy be like, do you want to see a magic trick? Pops the Halo camo. He starts jacking off. They've immersed me within the swamp because I can only go at doo-doo speed. This does right now feel like, what if Stalker was dog shit? Hey, boss, we have extra on the Invisible Guy budget. What do we do? How many Invisible Guy do we have? Looking at the budget, we got 10 to 15 Invisible Guy. Awesome, cool. Drop them in fucking Dagobah. Oh, like where Little Yoderd is? Yeah, drop them in Dagobah. That'll be funny. Limit movement of the player and then send 1 billion Invisible Guys after them that are incredibly fast. And yeah, we'll call it a day. And just use the rest of the Invisible Guy budget. Just throw the rest of the Invisible Guy budget. I might jump scare the player once or twice, you know, save one or two. But yeah, I think if you're gonna use the Invisible Guy budget, put it in the dog-ass swamp section. Damn, I can't believe Miyazaki isn't the only one who makes a dog shit swamp. Yeah, so we're gonna make him fast, we're gonna make him one-hit kill, and we're gonna make him suck shit. Bought some Invisible Guys in bulk, gotta use them somehow. I bought them at the Bosco. I gotta get more Invisible Guys at the Bosco. All right, everybody, be wary. Enemies abound. Yep, nope, that's great, man. I love a one-hit kill enemy that is invisible in a video game. You know, the thing about the Halo elites who go invisible is, and the nice thing about it is, that you can hear the energy sword and you can hear it pop up. The crazy thing about audio mixing is kind of important to video games. But once again, I can be frustrated, but I did bring this upon myself. I am playing an unpatched version. This is launch day, Resistance 2. I can bitch and moan all I want, but it really is just from a frustration of my own making. I wonder if it was less shit. I wonder if they made it less shit with an update or something. You never know. There's another one. I don't know, man. If you're gonna do... I don't know where you are. You got a sound cue beat. Sound cue. I'm fucking, put me in the fucking hell that I have created for myself. And I swear, in the swamp I am here, oh my god. Oh, almost got me there. You think more Invisible Guys, boss? Yeah, how about another one? Just one more Invisible Guy. Put him at the end there. There's about 6 or 7 of them. Tango on your 6. Got him. Sir, we're at the Subway. Awesome. Bacon, egg, and cheese. Sir, they're not serving breakfast right now. Damn. All right, use your Q ability. Get me a BLT on Italian herbs and cheese. And, soldier, use your E to get it toasted. Overwatch Subway commercial be like, I don't know what we're... Okay, we're bomb. I don't know what we're doing on account of the fact that everybody for gore. They're shy. Can't believe I gotta play the fucking shy version of this game. This feels like fucking storming the big funny building from World at War. I'm losing it. I'm in the pit and I can't get out. I'm in the shit and I can't get out. They put me in here, I can't get out. I'm locked in here and I can't fucking leave until I fucking turn off the sky beam. God damn it, why does it have to be a sky beam? This big boy season. Why don't you fucking go down to Dale's Big Boy Emporium? Fucking get you one, baby. Pussy like the Matrix, because I'm in this bitch and I can't get out. I fucking spiked myself. I'm gonna be honest, dude, I don't know how this game got 2 sequels. Sony was really, really desperate for a Halo competitor. And Resistance 3 is good, I promise. Why would only protagonists need to be mute? Let's make the whole cast mute. I do have a truth to unveil to you. Nathan Hale in 2 is not meant to be mute. He is only mute in 1. Or I guess is it Jonathan Hale or Nathan Hale? He's only, the main character in Resistance is only mute in 1. He is not supposed to be mute in 2. He does have voice lines. They just forgot to render. Big funny building, the Reichstag. Yeah, the big funny building. They got all those fucking awful guys in there or whatever. I'm coming. Don't worry. I'll watch your back, soldier. Continue on. Head forward to the front line. They need you there. Enemy Chimera's inbound. I'm out of ammo. I actually am out of ammo. What the fuck is happening? Oh my god, was that my teammates actually killing dudes? That's crazy. That never fucking happens. I thought Killzone was supposed to be the Halo competitor. I must be so wrong all this time. Dude, it was 2 of them. Resistance and Halo. Well, this is why people are talking about, like, I think we talked about this, touched on this a bit yesterday with Sony really wanting a live service win. Sony will literally drop 6 games of, like, varying quality from bad to mid to decent before they give up on, they will drop, like, 6 to 12 games and let them fucking fail before they give up on a live service game. You do not know the depths. They made fucking 3 Resistance games and 3 Killzone games. And Haze, which, you know, was a joint kind of Sony and Ubisoft venture, although Haze was supposed to be like a timed exclusive, I think, rather than a full exclusive, but Sony, I think, still put up money for it. So that's 7 games almost that were trying to get Sony their own kind of, not just like Halo killer, but kind of good first-person FPS game. 8 if you count MAG. 4 Killzone. I'm counting the PS3 games, but because Shadowfall just sucked. I don't even think that was trying to be anything other than awful. Don't forget Legendary on PS3. Buddy, Legendary was also on PC and 360. Different fucking game. That's Codemasters. That's the devs of Turning Point Fall of Liberty. I'm in my element when I'm talking about dog shit, all right? That's the one thing I'm in my fucking element about. If I know one goddamn thing, if I have one hyperfixation that will stand the test of time, it's dog shit video games on the 7th gen. Yeah, Resistance made money. Well, because here's the thing. Sorry, actually, this isn't the thing. This is Resistance. The thing, Night Dive did the remaster, but Resistance still sold a good amount of copies, but that's because they didn't have a Halo. PS3, I mean, you have to remember the PS3 fucking sucked until Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, and Last of Us. It had no games. The PS3 was one of the first consoles that they were doing the no games joke on. They had no fucking games. So, like, PS3 owners, what else were they gonna fucking buy? Of course they're gonna buy, like, Resistance 1, 2, and 3. There's no fucking games. And a small game called GTA 5. Xbox also had GTA 5. They just got a deal with GTA 5 to bundle them with consoles.
I'm fine.
No games refers to no exclusives that are worth purchasing the console for. No games refers to not, yeah, there are games, but no games more so refers to there is no game with which I want to buy this entire system for over any other system. They're talking because this cutscene is pre-rendered, chat. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, one of the first system sellers for PS3 was Last of Us 1. And also, weirdly, GTA 5, but that's because they got a really good console bundle deal, and people were fucking picking up the console bundle. It needed a killer app. Yeah, TM, trademark. It kind of did need a killer app, and the first killer app was Last of Us, which is crazy late to the life cycle. What did you say? PS3 players played Wet, Mag, and Warhawk, I guess? No, Wet was on 360. Mag and Warhawk, definitely yes, but PS3 got MGS4. It wasn't a killer app. It wasn't a killer app. MGS4 was not that big of a killer app at the time. It wasn't. Like, understand when I say killer app, I mean fucking video game that you were going bonkers fucking for. Like, video game that everybody is going fucking bonkers for. Everybody's talking about it in fucking school. Every coworker is talking about it. That's Last of Us, baby. That's fucking Breath of the Wild on Switch. That's fucking Halo 3 on 360. That's your fucking games. MGS4, while a big game along with the rest of the Metal Gear Solid series, I still consider it big sales, big game, but under the kind of verbiage I'm using, not really a killer app. That's Haze. You're goddamn right it is. That's why Haze should have been the killer app. Well, realistically, one of the reasons why people were buying 360s, even aside from Halo, was genuinely because Xbox had a deal for Call of Duty maps. What ruled the 360 and 360 purchases was the Call of Duty maps deal. Like, they fundamentally underestimated the amount of people that gave a shit about, like, Halos after Halo 3 and Reach, and people who gave a shit about Gears of War, and people who gave a shit about, like, it's an everything box. You can watch your TV through your Xbox. Oh, okay, buddy. Awesome. I can watch my TV through my fucking TV. They don't know that the Netflix app is about to come out on the fucking Chromecast, and I'm not going to have to give a shit. PS3 as a Blu-ray player kind of did okay. Yeah. Well, that and, like, I always felt like the PS3 was kind of more the weird kid console. Everybody I knew was like, we all have 360s, and then one friend with a PS3. And even they inevitably had to get a PS360. That's why I think it's kind of wild to see Sony kind of exit, or Xbox kind of exit the console space. But really, I think it's just pressure from Microsoft because they just are tightening all of their belts. Because we overspent on AI, we got to make this purchase worth it. Every company in the next year is just, oh fuck, we overspent, oh fuck. They never recovered from the Xbox One reveal. No. Well, and you fucking, I mean, I talked about this before, and I've talked about this to death. Marketing-wise, they didn't fucking get a killer app. They started buying dev studios and then doing nothing with them. And they were buying dev studios way too fucking late. And now they're just firing thousands of people. They bought too fucking late when they should have pivoted right at the beginning and just started making, you know, exclusives that weren't written by a toddler with a crayon. Well, why would you do this, Brendan? Why would I destroy the Xbox One? I know, I killed Xbox. Well, you know, when that commercial came out and that guy said, Happy Easter, Xbox, I said, actually, Unhappy Easter. And a little piece of the Holy Corpse apparated within every Xbox and whispered sweet secrets into the minds of many men, saying, you will buy PS4, you will buy PS4. It was never about studios, it was about IPs, IMO. I think it was about IP and also, like, getting a killer app out, and now it's just everything as an Xbox campaign is a fucking failure. People are kind of souring on Game Pass bit by bit. You're going to see more and more talking points about Game Pass being a net negative overall, mostly due to, I think it was a series of tweets from Brendan Hesse that I vibed with a lot, that I talked about a while back, where one of the biggest problems with Game Pass is I'm more likely to play a video game that I have invested my own personal funds into or money from, and I'm much less likely to give a shit about a video game that is just on Game Pass. Have you ever felt that way where you're like, I'm gonna, fuck yeah, dude, I'm really excited about video game, and then, like, because you bought it with your money, you are more invested in it, you have a more vested interest in playing it, because you spent your money directly on it instead of like a ephemeral $15 a month or $12 a month. Oh, Dishonored Dev had tweets about Game Pass yesterday? Oh, okay. I know I'd seen something relevant recently, but it was Brendan Hesse from The Crawl, who I'd seen this a while back. Where it's like, you know, I am less likely, I think, to check out a game on Game Pass if I didn't personally, like, buy it. Because when I buy a video game, it's like, unlike a subscription that I pay for, I feel like I've spent my fucking money on it. And I guess there's also, like, kind of a vibe of ownership, even if it is digital. And so I'm just more likely to invest my time into it and give it a larger chance. On Game Pass, if I don't like the game right off the bat, I'm more likely to just be like, and then drop it. Nintendo and Steam win by not doing anything stupid. Yeah, I mean, Nintendo's always going to be, like, have a base level of abrasiveness, but then they keep making fun games. Like, I don't like Nintendo's corporate business practices, and I still think they're fucking stupid. But it's like any company. I'm not going to suck their dick because they make video game. They're a gigantic billion-dollar, big million-dollar corporation. I do not give a fuck. But if the games are fun, I'll get the games. Nintendo still wins despite doing stupid things. You say that, but you gotta remember the Wii U was a fucking gigantic, colossal failure. It's just Nintendo has enough... Nintendo and a lot of companies have enough capital in their back pocket where they could realistically fail for 30 years straight. And, you know, gigantic turmoil and upheaval aside, they could just continue to make money. Sony and Nintendo have... Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft have such an incredible amount of money. It is almost unfathomable where they could genuinely just make utter dog shit for 10 to 15 years straight and still be fine. Now, they wouldn't do that because, you know, oh no, stock price down, stock price down, stock price down, sir. I hate to break this to you, but number go down, number gotta go up, number gotta go up, number gotta go up. It's like, oh, dude, Tesla is literally in the shitter. SpaceX is in the shitter. How is there still money? Because the stock market is just fucking gambling and hype. Does not matter. Nintendo could release farts in a jar for 15 years, and they could sit on the shelves unpurchased. But we are in the era of it does not fucking matter. You do not have to fucking care. By the time that people get mad and stop being mad about, you know, like, wait a minute, I got fucked by big company, there will be something else that you get to be mad about. It's the never-ending cycle of anger and apathy. There's nothing like anger and apathy to make you fall into the gamer rage cycle, so you are consistently angry so that you never have an actual proper outlet or expression for your rage, and then you just mauled into oblivion. Nintendo also has the family market by chokehold for like 50 literal years straight. Dude, I was watching Ultraman and they were pulling out Nintendo playing cards and I'd forgotten. I was like, what the fuck? This is 1966. Oh, right, they did that. I think every couple of years, people should be forced to watch Inception and go, okay, what's this movie about? And if they get it wrong, they have to watch it again. And then if they get it wrong, they have to watch it again. And then if they get it wrong, they have to watch it again. And then if they get it wrong, they have to watch it again. I think Inception is a basic level of, I don't get this movie. What the freak? What the hell, that ending? It's like, buddy, they're just saying that, you know, they're leaving it up to, he might still be in a dream. Maybe he's not. Maybe it is. It's something called, they're just leaving it up to the viewer. Like, it's up for interpretation. That's the whole point. It's not that hard. I've actually never seen it, to be honest. People struggled with, whoa, why is the top still spinning at the end? Dude, I think he's in a freaking dream. It's like, man, you gotta fucking, you would never understand, like, base level, I'm thinking of ending things, not that hard of a movie to get. It's a high school janitor kind of going through it. Like, that's the whole movie, but like, that's it. It's based on a book. I've heard the book is better, but like, that's, you know, basic level. Oh, yeah, I mean, this is Janitor Nightmare. Like, what, dude? I don't get it. Where did the lady go? Why did they turn old? What the fuck? What level is Tarkovsky's Mirror? I don't know what that is, man. I don't read up on fundamental philosophy or books that describe with great effort halls of intelligentsia, because I don't care. I'm a simple bitch. I will come to the same conclusion that multiple philosophers have come through. The Jungian fucking psychologists have come to over and over again at my own pace. You fool, this is a movie? I don't know, man. I don't know movies. That's the thing. I'm trying to experience more of a breadth of media without burning myself into the fucking ground. There is only so much space within the human brain, and my brain is a fucking leaky sieve. Nectar factory. You know, I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I was a nut. I wish I was a rabbit with a hat with a cat, and I wish I should have called her. Yeah, man. Let's take the fucking big guy enemy and then also just make it fucking nasty. Awesome, dude. That's cool. Love that for me. That's a... They got one bit in Resistance 2, and it's fucking throw the big guy at you. I feel like I'm not gonna lie, the more I think about Resistance 1, I think it was better. Why the fuck a sniper? What is your thought process? I'm dead, man. I'm going to hell, man. They're putting me in the nightmare. And then there's a splash damage from the fucking bombs. From Beyblade Arena to Beyblade. You know, this is actually reminding me a little bit of the end of Inversion, but only in the way that, oh my god, all these worlds are in the orb. I think if Chad Warden had done this, I don't think he would have glazed the PS3 as hard in his famous video. I mean, I know I'm tired, and I'd probably enjoy this more if A, it was more functional, and B, I wasn't like dead, stone cold tired, but I mean, this sucks. Not gonna try to kid myself here. This sucks. Oh, please you know what I really need right now? I would love another one. Yeah, I know. This is why you gave me the auger, because it's the fucking cheat sheet for having to actually design cover. Oh, this is the last level. No, we're here. We're at the end. What's up, bitches? What's up, bitches? If Hayes got turned into a movie, what would you want them to do with it? 100% totally and entirely accurate, but Mickey Rourke is Shane Carpenter. Mickey Rourke has incredible... Well, he would play one of the other guys, but that's only because Mickey Rourke has incredible experience in saying slurs. And not just in, like, real life, but also in Rogue Warrior. Oh, wait, no. Yep, so thank you for the tooltip game. You know what? Holy shit. This is funny because I just had a synapse fire. This is the doughy fight from Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. The final fight, oh my god, the final fight of fucking Resistance 2 is like a goddamn fucking mascot horror boss fight. Holy shit. It really is, man. It really is. I have been fucking bamboozled. I have been bamboozled. I have been bamboozled again. I have fucking fallen for it. The fucking, oh god. I got something in my eye now, too. Oh, my God. Mr. Electric, ma'am this ham. Dude, somebody at Insomniac fucking watched Shark Boy and Lava Girl before this fight, and they were like, oh, shit, dude, this is so true. No, the cutscene's gonna have dialogue. I'm getting fucking, I don't know, infamous powers? I got extra bald. Oh, no, that's not the end of the game. That's right, because you get fucking abilities in the final chapter. Now I'm literally. Ha, ha, ha. I have to get them. Grab them with my creepy claws. Ah. I forget that you get fucking Condemned Criminal Origins 2 powers. For like 3 minutes, you get fucking telekinesis. You get to be Sam Witwer from The Force Unleashed for a couple of minutes. Isn't that awesome? Yep. See, you know what? It was all worth it, chat. We get the Pop-'em Boy power. I told you it was worth it. Fucking. You move out of the way. I will crawl. Yes, I crawl. Yeah. It was all worth it for the actual final Tower Fantasy where I pop you, and then I pop you. Buddy, this should have been called Viva Pinata the way I'm bashing their fucking bodies in. I am the teleporter from TF2. I am the Instagib. It was fucked up. This is also, same visuals as Condemned 2, which also has the same bit of my power grows. Although I think Resistance does the power angles better. In Condemned 2, do you know why you get magic powers? Because of secret evil metal inside your neck. 11 in Stranger Things. Buddy, I'm fucking 11 cubed. I might be 121 right now. You know, when you get mind powers, they should give you a fucking... If you get Sith kill power, you should definitely get a jump with that.
Forgive me, sir. It was an honor.
Yep. Blows his brain out. And then I think you play the beanie guy in 3. They literally just say, yeah, 1 and 2, fuck them. Bang.